I worked for MrBeast. He is a fraud. This dude brought this video out. He used to work for him. It's got almost 4 million views. That's crazy.
Do you think attention is the most valuable currency in the world?
Well, of course. If you could post
I worked for MrBeast. He's a fraud. Oh man, sure this is in some dog shit video.
What about
promoting gambling?
DSP is powerful.
See this
There's a guy who just throws away millions of dollars on YouTube videos as a gambler. Who would have thought?
Lottery for money.
Jesus. Contestant almost died.
This is legal. I don't get it. It's a scam.
Hundreds of awards for fake signatures.
Ponzi schemes are great up until they just go bust.
There's something I hate about some of these things. It's like out of context quotes, bro. But people seem to think that out of context quote spamming is like cool and quirky and fun and it's like relevant. I think it's fucking brain dead. I hate that shit.
Damn, so I guess probably MrBeast, what, he must have killed a lot of people then. That's fucked up. MrBeast, who'd he kill? I love how dramatic it is, bro. Like, it's good.
I wanted to provide some context to this video. I'm a former MrBeast employee, and today I am alleging that the company rigged videos and did illegal lottery.
I will tell you this, that this guy does not do himself a lot of favors by coming on at the beginning and having his eyes open that wide. Just going into this, I think to myself, oh, shit.
And sold fake signatures. I would consider that fraud. Okay, thank you. Enjoy the video.
Okay.
So this is part 1 into my investigation into MrBeast. I recorded this before the Chris stuff came out. I was also going to come out about the Chris stuff probably in part 2 or 3. Because I see a lot of people saying like, oh, if you knew, why didn't you come forward? Why didn't you go to the authorities? Well, I was going to come forward. And also like going to the authorities isn't going to work because what are you going to say? Like you heard rumors that this person is this way or that, you know, there's obviously evidence of like the Shad-based stuff. Like that's been out for a while. People have internally known at the company that like Chris is kind of a potential minors attracted person and the company protects her and
minors attracted person. Huh.
Or they were protecting her. They protected her as long as they could. Jimmy knew, everyone knew. So, you know, which I think that's more of a red flag than anything I'm going to reveal in this video. But, you know, those messages happen in like MrBeast Discords and yeah, I don't know. It's a mess when like MrBeast contestants are being exposed to like minor attracted persons and the company's protecting them. You know, there's a big emphasis at the company of like how to manipulate children, like understand.
I would have never guessed that. There's actually a bot in the YouTube comments. Yeah, I know all about this shit. Like, yeah, of course, right? I mean, because people tried to normalize it a couple of years ago. There's a bunch of pushback. It didn't happen. Yeah, of course. No, it's crazy that people say that. Also, like, people gotta remember, like, with the Chris shit, it wasn't really about the lolly stuff. It was about the inappropriate contact with people that were, like, 14 and 13. Like, that's really what the problem was. Like, yeah, it's got weird pictures, right? Weird, yeah. But, like, it's the real people. That's what people were really talking about. The pictures was just like the icing on top.
Psychology and everything, and like seeing that that's sort of used in.
I've seen all the private MrBeast Discord. No, I haven't.
You know, there's been like parasocial relationships and
yeah,
you know, encouraging like almost children simping for these people, and you know, maybe that's as nefarious.
It's weird to see people that are shifting the Chris stuff to Shad instead of holding Chris responsible for the real people. Yeah, like who cares? Like it's a fucking picture. Like yeah, it's creepy. It's weird. Like yeah, for sure. I've said this a million times, but like that's not why people are upset. Like that really, that's not the real reason.
Or maybe it goes deeper.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's an old podcast clip of Jimmy explaining that he knows that his audience is young. Which is an old clip. You could say like his audience grew up. I would say he's gained most of his audience since then, and his content's only gotten younger. Also, this clip really just shows that like he understands the YouTube analytics are bullshit because he can try to use that as a defense, but he knows. So here's that clip, and then I'll get into the video.
Viewers are little kids.
Yeah.
Into the video.
The average demographic is what, 13 through 17? Is that the biggest spike in your analytics?
Well, I mean, mine's horseshit. It says like 18 to 24, but I know all my fucking viewers are little kids.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot like that because, you know, little kids lie about their age or they're on their
you know, like.
But yeah, then I have like a fucking massive one for like the 40-year-old range because all the fucking idiots are on their parents' account.
Yeah.
Now, MrBeast intentionally manipulates
That's smart.
these children's vulnerable minds to profit using 3 simple steps which closely align with the 3 major types of behavioral learning. Step 1 is getting the viewer to associate the brand with trust and authority. MrBeast videos are real, and he's a great guy that gives away big rewards to his loyal followers.
Bro, what the fuck is this? Bro, how does it have 2.6 million views in 4 days?
Show you irrefutable evidence in a minute that his videos are in fact fake.
That's what I
Step
want
2
to
is
see.
showing the viewers that when people interact with MrBeast in a way that benefits MrBeast, when they do what he tells them to do, they win big rewards.
That's right.
Is he subscribed? You are subscribed. Here's some money. Have a good day.
Some of them feel like I just walk around with $1,000. It's like, oh, thanks for watching my videos.
Hit that subscribe button because you might bump it.
It's like a walking loot box, you know?
Bump into me in real life, and it might make you a lot of money.
When people are devout.
By the way, like, I don't really think it's a problem that like people want to establish themselves as an authority, because I think that the truth is that if you look at any children's TV show network, like whether it's Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or the Disney Channel, I feel like a lot of this is parallel to that. So the real thing is not necessarily the practice, it's the misuse of the behavior. That's what the issue is. But TV shows say it's fake. I feel like there's a lot of TV shows that make people think it's real. Yeah, there's a lot of it. And also, like, in my opinion, fake content, maybe this is a bad take, but like, I don't really care. It's fake content. Okay. Like, unless it's done in a way to like deceive people, like I really like it doesn't matter. Like, I don't have energy to get mad about that.
Followers of MrBeast, they get rewarded. And step 3 is finally calling on the viewer to act in some way that benefits the brand, promising big rewards in return.
It does sound like a cult.
It's your turn to do what MrBeast tells you, and you will win big rewards. But you actually won't unless you're famous or friends or family of a MrBeast employee. So young, impressionable viewers are made to
You know who
believe-
else this happens to? This happens to Trainwrecks. I see this all the time. Like, Train will post a tweet. He'll be like, man, went to Burger King. And there'll be like 6 people in the comments. Train, I'm behind on my rent payments. I need to buy food. Here's my Cash App. Can you please send me $6,000? Like all the time, man. Same with MrBeast. Yeah, anybody who gives out money or does anything like this, you just get people coming in there like crazy. Speeds also getting this.
Bro, like I wish these videos just skipped past all the like scientific research, like whatever is actually bad, just show it, because this is dumb. This is dumb. Who the fuck cares? Like, bro, the goal is to make a successful product. Wow, this guy uses techniques to make products successful. Okay. Got him.
You think so?
Authority who can give them big rewards. These young viewers are explicitly shown that dedicated followers or random subscribers like themselves are winning big rewards when they do what MrBeast.
I'm going to give MrBeast 1 degree of deniability. That I think it is a disgrace that YouTube has allowed so many fraudulent MrBeast videos to use his likeness and his brand to basically scam people on YouTube. It's a huge problem. So I bet a lot of this probably comes from actual scams that are trying to be MrBeast as well. It's on with his ads too. Yeah, well, I'm saying like it's the ads. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like that's very bad. And I wish YouTube would crack down on that, because their quality control for ads is awful. It's like you've got some pill and it's like Joe Rogan. So yeah, I think this supplement will be really good. And you can buy it right here with using this code. And it's just like obviously fucking AI Joe Rogan, but people are doing it and YouTube leaves this stuff up.
These young viewers are explicitly told repeatedly that if they subscribe, if they buy products or act in some way that benefits the brand, they will win big rewards. Trust MrBeast, watch him help others, contribute to his cause, and one day he'll help you too. That's the formula. Subscribe for a Lamborghini. And subscribe, you could be one.
Okay,
Subscribe
I got
right now.
pause.
Subscribe now.
I got pause again. All this is useless. People are entertained by the video. It drives more engagement by doing this. But most of the engagement already watched because it's entertaining. I don't think they give a fuck.
I mean, you can come next time, subscribe for a Lamborghini. This, I feel like the energy for getting upset about this is really not there for me either. I feel like this obviously just, like, I mean, who gives a fuck? Like, I really can't care about this.
The vast of people don't give a fuck about the price. What are you talking about? You're brain dead.
And you might win a free car. Subscribe for a free car.
I think that if he's trying to build a foundation that MrBeast uses comments like this as evidence that he is farming an underage, naive audience, I think this is a strong supporting argument, but I don't think this argument stands on its own.
Subscribe and
Where's the harm done then? Where's the harm done?
This is what's like in my head right now.
Subscribe button. You could also win. Seriously, we always fly subscribers down. They never fly random subscribers down. MrBeast fakes his videos in ways that are
After Chris, you'd be glad about that.
worse than you realize. I say that because he's been exposed for faking videos before, and the common response is, why does it matter if the videos are fake? They're just meant to be entertainment.
Exactly.
A large part of MrBeast's brand is the fact that he doesn't fake videos.
I remember when I first started seeing your videos, I was like, this shit's gotta be fake.
Oh yeah.
I said the same thing. Yeah.
I actually have to dial back my content sometimes just so people think it's real. But also, if what we had to film was scripted, because what we do is not scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah, blah, blah. If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
No. But this train track is CGI, these bus wheels are CGI, this explosion is fake, Shredder is CGI, this car is digitally lifted, this pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, and that's the only way out. You can literally get an Uber to the airport for $20. That's not a lurker. It's just a guy. This whole room is fake. This contestant is an actor and a secret employee at MrBeast. Has got through this fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action.
Dude, I thought if the laser touched him, he was gonna die. No, actually, fuck MrBeast. I can't. This is trash. I thought if the laser touched him, he would die.
Action scripted.
And I was lied
See,
to.
this is what I wanted to see. This is what I've been here to see. Yeah.
Mac are scripted.
Oh, it's like Fall Guys?
What we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Let's talk about Mac for a second.
Okay, let's talk about skills and entertainment. And this guy knows he has enough time to finish the fucking course, right? And he's not some bullshit, boring-ass contestant and actually stalls out the last 10 or 15 or whatever fucking amount of time to make it entertaining because he knows the last route. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That's so bad. That's so bad. No, don't do this. Don't entertain me more, please. Stop.
What we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Let's talk about Mac for a second.
We will die. You understand that?
I found public records showing that Mac moved from...
I feel like I have kind of a mixed opinion about this, where like it's deceptive and I think bad to tell people that videos are real whenever they're not real. But on the bad scale, it's really not very high. Like, yeah, it's deceptive and it's not good to do that. But like, this isn't like, I don't know. I don't really think it's that big of a deal, right? It's like a 2. Yeah, it's like a 2. Yeah. Dishonesty destroys brand loyalty? No, I get it. I get it. I'm just giving my take.
California to Greenville, North Carolina, where Jimmy is located, back in August 2023, 2 months before he appeared as a contestant. According to a former MrBeast employee, this is around the time when Mac started working full-time on the editing team at MrBeast. Also, he didn't just move into any old house, he moved into a $1 million mansion.
That's
now, I'm
nice.
not going to dox him, only some asshole would do something like that.
After doxing and bullying the pilot some more like a f***ing douchebag,
Turns to Eric and says, how do I fly this thing? It just starts pushing buttons.
But I did find pictures of this mansion online, so I fed them into ChatGPT and asked it to create similar images. And this is what it came up with, and it's honestly not that far off. His 6,000 square foot $1 million mansion comes with a movie theater and 7 bathrooms.
Damn, you're gonna be shitting all day. Someone said that MrBeast is worse than Hitler. Yeah, I could see why they'd say that. Yeah. For sure, man. Don't miss your meds. Hey, listen. Keep track of the time, man. You don't want to let things get away from you.
What are you gonna spend the $800,000 on?
I mean, my life's changed now.
Yeah, I'm sure that $800,000 is really going to change your life.
Yeah.
Max is a nice car.
Tell me, where are we right now?
We're in the place that we drove to a few minutes ago.
Mac, let's cut the shit here. What have you been doing for like the last year?
A lot of family stuff.
What kind of
Secretly
family
working
stuff?
for
Just like,
MrBeast.
you know, playing catch with my dad, you know.
For a year? How do you make money? How are you like surviving?
Basically, my main strategy is I go to like grocery store type places.
Grocery store type places?
Yeah, and I basically what I'll do when I get there, I usually get like an amount of food that feeds me for like a week or so, right?
With what money?
The money that I made.
How did you make it?
Huh? Yeah, well, listen, you're getting.
Why is it defend MrBeast? Brother, you need to understand that, like, all the fucking, like, Ava, Chris shit, right? Like, there's a good chance MrBeast actually doesn't like me anymore for that, right? You understand that? You understand how that works, right? If you're the guy who's on the fence, who's more on the back foot, and is more chilling, right? And you don't really have a take, and you wait till public, right? And you're in hiding, you're on people's good side. If you're, like, kind of controversial and kind of cover shit like that, like I did, there's a good chance he probably doesn't like that, right? And if I'm defending him here, it's because I think he deserves to be defended as to some of this shit, not because I'm biased. I think I've shown my biases to be unbiased when it comes down to that in general. Dude, like, I think I've earned that spot.
You're getting
definitely.
stuck in the details. They'll figure it out.
I didn't earn that spot.
Yeah.
This time lapse on the 4th day of 7 days training.
That's weird, bro. Like, yeah, that's weird.
At sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night,
Yeah, I said that when we watched it.
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic
Smart.
because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video,
It's like, yeah, I have the same opinion about this that like I do with the YouTube pranks, is that I think that ultimately, when I look at whether something is bad or not, the energy that I have in condemning it is generally proportional to the damage or the harm that it does. I don't necessarily think a lot of these videos do harm or do damage by being fake. However, after the YouTube pranks got discovered that they were like fake, everybody stopped watching them. Because people do watch for the authenticity. And whenever that... Because, like, everybody thinks, for example, like, everybody says wrestling is fake, but it's not like John Cena comes out and says, by the way, we're all actors, we're just having a good time here. So you can have a willing suspension of disbelief without completely breaking the fantasy.
This wink was added in post.
And once you break that, people lose the trust.
42, and he just didn't hear him. This whole revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots show how timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. Timers are edited in post. They also manipulated contestants' audio in post.
We got 50 minutes.
In general, if anything happens last second, it's fake. Or if you can hear someone's voice but can't see their mouth, the audio could easily be added in post.
Literally think I'm gonna kill you.
And yes,
and I think they probably did a lot of this in reality TV. Like, I bet in Jersey Shore was a lot of this same shit too. Like, it's probably a little bit different. They might have not had the same tech, but this is just like any TV show, right?
this lie detector video was also fake.
Have you ever faked a video?
Chat, because I wish people understood, like, something that's important about some of these details is that if something wasn't captured properly, something didn't go properly, but it still happened, right? I think you can buffer it out. I think that's perfectly fine to, like, oh yeah, by the way, when you said that, we didn't really hear it. Say it again in the mic. Okay, like, how is that a problem?
No.
It's still real to me, damn it! Okay, so MrBeast fabricates some contestant dialogue and timers and movements and storylines and uses a bunch of shitty CGI, but who really cares? I mean, the videos are just for entertainment only, right?
That's exactly the way I feel. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like he's ever rigged the results of a challenge. That would be impossible because he films with hundreds of random subscribers, right? Wrong. Let's look at this video. Not only were the results of this video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers.
So many people
I think it's kind of crazy how, like, everybody watches Squid Games and they say, damn, that's fucked up. But then MrBeast watches it and he says, damn, that's a good idea. It's like you basically have a combination of Willy Wonka, Jigsaw, and the Squid Games. And you put those together and it's a MrBeast video. I tell you what he needs to do. He needs to up the ante. People need to die in the videos. If he wants to come back from this, you've got to go all the way back to basics, ancient Rome, the Colosseums. You got to have people die. Yeah. Like this, if he wants to come back from this controversy, this is the solution. Scripted deaths? Yeah, probably.
Jobs. Oh, that contestant had to get out for her job. I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend. So yeah, the random subscribers you see in challenges are actually never random. They're almost always local to MrBeast and oftentimes friends and family of MrBeast employees or just the employees themselves.
Yeah.
And when they do pull someone from outside of North Carolina, it's usually somebody who's in the
content
industry,
creator, yeah.
who's camera trained, who has built a following.
MrBeast on his way to donate $500,000 to his rich and famous friends. I'm waiting. What happened? I have a feeling me watching this is probably going to lower the probability of that.
Man, I feel sad for people that will watch this and will actually care about all this and think that this matters like at all. This is so fucking confusing. Dude, you cannot have a full random cast, right? You can never, ever, if you think you can have a full random cast, listen, man, you need to legitimately log off the computer, actually log off, and go to something completely different. Stop trying to do research into things. You've fallen off the side of the earth a long time ago. Dude, because it's dog shit fucking content. Holy fuck. The chance you're gonna get fucking 40 people that are not gonna say a single word out of 100. Bro, most people don't say anything, react to things, don't have fun. You get 100 random subscribers, you're gonna have like 600 words for your 2-hour video. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Nope. There it is.
Hey, anyone I'm friends with watching that wants 10 grand?
They are never random subscribers. If you subscribe, you will not win $1 million. And what's even worse is that the results of this video were completely scripted, according to a former MrBeast.
Even out of 100, if there's 30 people that he knows, that's still fine. I don't give a shit.
MrBeast employee, it would have been a PR problem if the boys had won by a lot.
Oh! Because, like, you know, well, we all know.
It's still random subscribers.
So many of the female contestants were MrBeast employees who got out immediately. Production stepped in to actually make the results of the challenge closer. You can actually see some of this happen on camera, like when Jimmy pays one of the boys $10,000 to leave, which is twice as much as the actual prize money. Doesn't make the same offer to the girls.
The boys are blowing you out of the water. I paid the one guy who got to tell him to leave. Now if you don't win, that was all for nothing.
At another point, he gives the girls a camera drone so they would have been able to see how many boys were left. It doesn't work out, but seeing how much they're willing to help them on
Damn,
camera.
that's crazy. I feel like that's even worse PR. Like, he gives them a drone, they can't even fly the drone, they fly it into a wall. I want to cut that part out. Damn.
On camera, I'm willing to believe that they did, in fact, help them off camera. Apparently, at the end, they were only monitoring the boys to see if they stepped on the red line and not the girls, so that the girls would win the challenge. And to be clear, obviously the girls had an unfair start with having so many MrBeast employees get out immediately. I think they all did deserve $5,000 for that, but also the boys should deserve a fair chance at winning, I think.
Advertise as if they have a chance to participate. You are thicker than oil, buddy. Kona.xqcl.
Okay, finish this up. Sorry, in context.
I think that's the expectation.
So another question. Okay, why is it okay for them advertise as if they have a chance to participate there? Okay, because I think they genuinely do. Unless the deal disproves it entirely, I'm pretty sure there's a good percentage of people that are RAM subscribers, and them being in the video and then stepping out, right, and then pulling things from the RAM subscribers, whatever, right, as in like interactions, people, things that will cause the video to be entertaining, that is the cost of the prize. Okay, the video being entertaining is what the prize exists. You being mad that the entertainment value is upped so that people can win and win more is like so brain dead. That's fucking stupid.
Expectation show. Hey, that was a while ago.
I think that's true. Like, a game show isn't going to be fun to watch if you know the outcome is rigged. That's true.
So I'm just glad they're not doing another rigged boys versus girls video. So knowing that MrBeast likes the results to be close and that offstage producers can sort of influence how a challenge progresses.
Yeah, of course.
I want to show one more example. This is a real-time video, meaning that time elapses the same in the video as it does in real life. Now immediately the intro is sped up, and the timer is clearly added in post, and he clearly touches the laser here, but whatever, let's assume that it's all real-time. When he reaches the bottom floor, he has to turn these water valves. Now you can tell that these valves...
Guys, you know what's funny? I watched all these videos and I called out most of the things that he said are fake. I've called that every time we watch them. Go look at any of my reaction videos. I call this shit out fake all the time. And I never bring it up as a problem because I don't give a...
It's just crazy how, again, like, this is like, you wouldn't have to do a lot to change a lot of these videos into horror movies. You would only have to, like, maybe change like 2 things.
Shit.
And it happens when he's not even touching the valve. The contestant also goes back to the
I call this fake. That's the thing I saw it.
And he's still able to spin it. So the valve seems to spin freely and isn't actually connected to the flow of water. So you could assume that producers might be off camera with remote switches to trigger the flow of water. And assuming they've tested this, the producers might know how long it takes for the water to clear out of the room. So they can sort of decide on the fly how many turns of the valve it takes, or just when to trigger the water in general to make the results close. And in this video, spoiler alert, the contestant wins the money, so rigging the challenge could be seen as a good thing, but there are many examples of contestants losing. And in traditional media, this kind of rigging is actually completely illegal.
We always have the same person tie all the knots so that we know they tied them at the exact same tension. I mean, we get down to inches. And then we have a standards and practices person. And if you don't know what that is, on any kind of a game show where there is a prize, you have to have somebody that ensures that it's fair. They are out there essentially to make sure that we don't do something that would favor one player or one tribe.
I paid the one guy who had to solve him to leave.
In my mind,
Man, that's crazy. Wow. Illegal videos? Is that a thing? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, that's for TV broadcast, though. Does it count for YouTube channels? I think that... Okay, so... There's probably a nuance to this that they get around by saying that they're not filming a game show. They're filming an entertainment show. And they probably have people sign a waiver that says that they know that it's not fair. That's probably what happens. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
I'm thinking it's a fair game, but it's not. If they were having...
Really? It's a fair game? So you're saying that if I watch an episode of Survivor, right? And the extremely muscular guy I hired for this task of lifting rocks, and the girl that's against him, right? Wait, are you saying that it's kind of unfair for the girl? No way. No, that's... Dude, I don't know, like, it's just brain dead. Some shit is by design unfair. Like,
problems finding people. They can see kind of what area you're in.
Isn't it that it's rigged?
And they came to my area many times.
Dude, these people ensure the fairness. Okay, but holy fuck, you're so dense. I'm not gonna bother.
The smallest cupboard. They had like big ones, medium ones, and small ones. I contorted this little 4'10" body.
Holy fuck! Is this the lost and found thing, or hide and seek thing? Is this what I'm thinking of? I remember when this came out, everybody said this girl was dumb. So like, I remember people looked into this. They're like, this is just not like, nobody gave a fuck about it. So yeah.
Body into the smallest space, and I was in
You
there
did
for
too?
hours.
I did.
And they didn't even open the door because they were like a
MrBeast edited was on it and going out of the top 3 creating a fictional story.
person can't even fit in there. So they went in there and they opened all the cabinets, and my heart was like, oh, they're gonna find me, they're gonna find me. And then I could hear them saying, like, she's not here. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she's not here. The other thing that...
Do you think these attacks on MrBeast coming to light now after he announced for running for president? I'm gonna be honest. Probably make him more qualified. I mean, shit, he's almost even getting people killed for money. I mean, I bet if Bill Clinton ran again, people vote for him.
They said is absolutely no climbing in the air vents or the ceiling. And they said it's because they do all their wiring in the ceiling.
Flame up here. Okay, I feel good about this spot.
If it was held accountable, especially because this was a YouTube original production, Zach would have been eliminated for cheating. He broke the rules, and guarantee you,
that's literally bullshit.
If I climbed to the ceiling, MrBeast would eliminate me.
He was in the ceiling! Also, I think some of the MrBeast... He was in the ceiling!
Creator Games 2 and 3, hide and seek, nothing to do with charity. Winners of the prize receive prize money with a vague notion they gave the money to their fans. Both winners of Creator Games 1 and 2 were accused of cheating. MrBeast does not care about fairness in his competitions. He only cares about making the best video possible. The trivia tournament also had multiple factual mistakes. No one seemed to notice. Spell possum and oldest living animal question. Correct answers were wrong. Ensuring fairness in challenges like this is not difficult. MrBeast thinks it makes the videos worse, so he doesn't do it. He's right. Yeah, MrBeast is right about that. It does make them worse. Yeah, if you rig stuff, it makes it way better, for sure. And I do think it's a problem, like, by the way, because, like, it's very clear that some people are in on it and some people are not in on it. And I can see where it does feel bad. Like, if you end up losing because of some fake bullshit, right? Like, that sucks. For sure.
MrBeast giveaways have been fake, but I'll get to that later.
Oh, I'm saying that's true. Yeah, sure.
Some of the ways that MrBeast lies to build trust with his audience. I want to go on to explain how.
Like the what? What? Like the what?
MrBeast would eliminate me.
He was in the ceiling!
The ceiling. MrBeast would eliminate me.
He was in the ceiling!
Was not for charity. Creating Games 2 and 3, Trivia and Seek, had nothing to do with charity. Winners of the competition would receive prize money under the vague condition that if they give money to their fans. Hey, my cousin is a fan of my video. Zach King made 2 highly viewed monetized videos with the prize money. Both the winners and creators of Game 1 and 2 of the sisters and Zach King were accused of cheating. MrBeast does not care about fairness in his competition. He does care about making the best video possible. The trivia tournament also had multiple factual mistakes. No one seemed to notice. Spell possum and also correct. Showing fairness challenges is not difficult. Okay.
So I think some of the MrBeast giveaways have been fake, but I'll get to that later.
Okay.
So now that I've explained some of the ways that MrBeast lies to build trust with his audience, I want to go on to explain how he exploits that trust for profit through running illegal lotteries, selling fake signatures, giving children diabetes, and more. A call to action
CIA.
is simply when you tell the viewer to do something, saying subscribe is a call to action. Early in his career, MrBeast found a better version of this where he takes a call to action and he adds positive or negative reinforcement to it.
Yeah.
Now, as adults, we can recognize that subscribe for a cookie is a joke. It's not a real offer, but again, MrBeast's audience is primarily children who may have authorities in their life that actually use sweet treats or video game detention.
I feel like a lot of people have these type of messages and they don't really, I don't feel like this is really that, I don't think this, I actually think this is like a complete non sequitur, totally irrelevant, completely meaningless. Like, I don't think this is a problem at all.
As forms of reinforcement, and you aren't born understanding sarcasm.
Yeah.
Whatever the reason, these reinforced call to actions are more effective than just saying subscribe. Oh, but there's an even much better version. The call to action giveaway.
If you guys want to win a brand new PS5, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel.
I can't believe people are still doing fucking giveaways.
Hold on. Yo?
Holy shit, it's so annoying. Stop this fucking shit. I'm so tired of it. Fucking 10 years of YouTube. People are still like buying subs for this shit.
It's over the next 7.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. That's totally fine. The issue, like, I mean, you could say it's cheesy, sure, right? But there's nothing wrong with buying, as long as the giveaways happen. Like, I think that nobody has a problem with giveaways. Like, you could say giveaways are cringe. But, like, that's it. It's a meta strat. Yeah, who cares?
Days, I'm going to be giving 1,000 random people that subscribe a free Samsung Galaxy S24.
How is this legal? I don't get it. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel.
All you have to do to enter to win one of these phones is subscribe.
It's a scam. Holy shit.
I literally spent over $1 million on these phones, and we literally found him 1 minute before Zach. I spent over $1 million.
Well, I'm confused. So, is he not getting the phones?
On these phones. All you have to do to enter is hit that subscribe button.
Wait, so did they not give them away? If a tweet says Twitter for Android, don't like or retweet it or you'll get AIDS. I'm sorry, but I think this is funny. Like, I do. I think this is funny. Like, I don't care about this. Like, so, this is my opinion, is that if you're not doing the giveaway, you are a piece of shit. You are a piece of motherfucker. You are a dick sucker. If you say that you're going to give away a PlayStation 5 and then you don't give the PlayStation 5 away, like that is a straight up, like real, like dick sucker behavior. It's not even a question.
Whatever you're saying or not.
But, however, if you're giving them away, I don't really see the problem. If you're giving them away, that's not, but they're not. But the problem is they don't give them away. Where's the evidence that they don't give them away?
Samsung, I just want you to love me.
So yeah, that's what a call to action giveaway is. At best, they're a way to buy subscribers, but much of the time,
yeah, look at Artesian. I forgot all about them. Yeah,
legitimate scams. Either a YouTuber doesn't actually give away a prize, or in the case of these live streams, they're illegal lotteries.
I feel like you're dumb if you don't give away the prize. Like, why? Like, fuck, just give it away. Who cares?
The way to win a prize is by making a purchase. And obviously, I'm not a lawyer, so I'm just going to show you the law and then show you irrefutable evidence of what's being done, and you can make your own conclusions.
Yeah.
The FTC defines a lottery as
so what are you buying?
Elements: a valuable prize, random chance, and consideration, which can be time or effort, but in most cases is just payment. To successfully run a contest or a sweepstakes, you must eliminate one of these factors. A contest, for example, eliminates chance, and a sweepstakes eliminates consideration. In determining if any MrBeast giveaways have been illegal lotteries, we need to identify a problem.
I'm thinking of two, because I've run giveaways all the time, but none of them. I mean, I've done a few of them, so I mean, am I breaking the law? I don't get it. Who pays consideration? I'm not acting dumb. I'm just saying it. I'm pausing because this is more introspective. Like, am I doing something wrong? Because we've run the giveaways before. And so if somebody is a subscriber, but it's not subscriber only, is it breaking the law because they're paying consideration? or is this more kind of like a legal thing, and it would be consideration towards entering a sweepstakes, and it's more complicated than that, because this seems dumbed the fuck down. This does not seem. It's definitely a lot more complicated than that.
Payment. To successfully run a contest or a sweepstakes, you must eliminate one of these factors. A contest, for example, eliminates chance, and a sweepstakes eliminates consideration. In determining if any MrBeast giveaways have been illegal lotteries, we need to identify a prize, which is distributed through random chance and cannot be won without spending money. On August 2nd, 2020, MrBeast live streamed him and his friends.
See, why this is stupid. He dumb as fuck for doing this, because there's an easy way you get around this. All you have to do is you just have to have a free option, but you can pay money to get a higher chance. That's it. Yeah, I don't even know why he would do that. Go on. Yeah, as an ABC, bro. Like, see, once people tell you what the rules are, that's the best part, because now you know how to break them and how to go around them.
Signing limited edition shirts celebrating 40 million subscribers. And here are just some of the clips from that stream.
Yeah, for those of you who are just joining, if you buy one of our limited edition 40 mil special shirts, we're celebrating 40 million subscribers with a really big video, then we will sign that shirt, and some of them will get random prizes like this. In 10 minutes, right, because we gotta give them time to do their card, we'll give 2 orders $500 each. 5 minutes, someone's getting $3 grand. In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. 2 minutes, newest order gets $2,000. Good luck, everybody.
So this was a 6-hour live stream. They took it down off YouTube, but 5 hours of it are still up on their Facebook page. And during those 5 hours, I counted 46 illegal lotteries. These lotteries are also run poorly. Multiple times they would say something like, buy in the next 5 minutes for a chance to win. And then 7 minutes later go, actually, the newest order in 30 seconds is going to win.
In 5 minutes, we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to put $1,000 in a random order. Hey, Daryl, don't we owe someone $2,000?
They could have just gotten around this by just having a way for you to sign up on the website by doing it for free, and they would have been able to do all this. It wouldn't have been an issue. Like, honestly, and they did? Well, maybe they did. If they did, then it's not illegal.
$1,000? Yeah. So, all right. So the newest order in 30 seconds, we are going to put $1,000 in your package.
Stephen K.
Okay.
Stephen King. And there is no second giveaway 30 seconds later, like Jimmy said. This is just one very shady giveaway. They just go on to talk about how Stephen made a profit.
Stephen's a handsome man.
So he actually won play this stuff.
I'm proud of you, Stephen.
I counted 13 of these extra shady lotteries where they did not give the prize.
No, you fuck it. Brother. Man, I hate reading the chat these days, man. I honestly, I genuinely don't like reading chat these days. Like this shit is so cringe. It's like we don't even know anything. We like, I'm looking at the video. There isn't much. I'm watching it, and you guys are like jumping to bad faith. Like, honestly, one, I don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't. Two, no, actually, I'm not kidding. Like, I actually don't give a fuck. But two, it's like, okay, is there proof that they did go back and actually choose one of these guys at random and give them that, right? Is there a chance that they say, oh yeah, we made a mistake there, and they doubled it? Do we know that they didn't do that? Like, if you're going to approach this and do it the right way, I think it's important to actually hit it in ways that it's kind of irrefutable. Yeah, you think it's illegal? Sure, fine. I mean, then that's your point. But can I be honest with you?
Prize in the original time frame that they said.
Okay, so we're gonna put 2 iPhones in this pinata, and we're gonna give it to someone who orders a shirt in 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Buy a limited edition shirt or hoodie, and we're gonna pick a random one in 10 minutes and give them $2,000.
I do think that MrBeast does farm a lot of people that are like these like innocent, naive, dumb people or kids that are watching him to give for MrBeast. Like, their dream is that MrBeast gives them $1 million. Like whenever they grow up, they don't want to be an astronaut. They don't want to be a scientist. They don't want to be a police officer. They want to grow up and they want MrBeast to give them $1 million.
iPhones, yeah.
Oh,
we did one.
Yeah.
iPhone.
Oh wait,
That's it.
First, actually, before we do that, we never picked the pinata.
So these clearly
So
fit the definition of an illegal lottery. These clips are also not out of context. No one ever said no purchase necessary. There's nothing in the description or on the website.
So, if somebody's already buying something, you're not allowed to make it different for some of the orders, whatever. I'm actually having a hard time seeing it. Okay. It's legal. Well, they didn't show me the laws. They showed me some random document. It's got to be more complicated than that. Guys, there are semantics that are important, but I don't think we understand them, or I don't. I mean, we have to fucking Google and do all the fucking legwork. Okay. Chat, because I'm thinking about a bunch of shit that I've seen that are mainstream, right? That happens all the time, and I'm wondering how they get away with it. Like on TV, if you order this or whatever, oh, because it's a chance, so it cannot, it can't be, it's remove chance, right? It's not being nuanced. Is that I actually don't care. Is that, you know, like Desi says sometimes that he doesn't care, whatever, right? This is bad, and they don't do it anymore, whatever, and they've realized that. Good, but I don't care.
At one point, MrBeast.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Is like it's so easy to get around this.
Informed that they ran out of PlayStations, and he says, "Are we trying to not sell merch?"
Our city is sold out of PlayStations. We don't have any. We have to give away. Are we trying to not sell merch?
So he clearly knows that they're making more money by running these illegal lotteries.
Yeah, he right.
Another shady thing he did was constantly suggest that they're doing too many giveaways to make a profit.
My guy over there doing the numbers is like, stop! Please! Like, you do realize every time you give away an Xbox at $1,000, you don't make money. I'm like, oh, I know we're not gonna make money. What are we doing, guys? We're gonna check after the stream, and it's gonna be like,
oh no, what a waste.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna break neutral.
When there was just no way they were ever even close.
Total profit $1 million. That's pretty good. I think, guys, you know what? We need to do some giveaways here. We gotta do some giveaways. Now you can sign up, but in order to sign up, you have to use a you have to send a Morse code telegram to one of the islands next to Hawaii, and it has to get there by pigeon. But if you do that, you can sign up for free. Otherwise, you have to spend $1,000.
To losing money on this stream.
I don't know who this is, but you just got a pair of AirPods. Oh my gosh, we're not making money. Guys, we need to stop giving everyone something.
We just lost like 7
almost everything that someone's bought, we put something in their package. I'm not gonna make money.
In 5 hours, they gave away about $50,000 worth of stuff and sold over 50,000 t-shirts.
Yeah, that's pretty
selling
fucking
these
dog
t-shirts at $42 each.
I mean, I'll agree that that's actually dog shit.
$22.
Yeah,
straight up.
But even if they were making like $1 per shirt, they would still be fine. Also,
I think that there's a chance that he exaggerates the total profit, especially in terms of like shipping and merchandising and like organizing it. So I could see this 1.6 being a 1.2, maybe a 1.3, but like it's certainly not a negative.
My estimate's only one in every 1,600 orders actually won a prize.
Damn.
And I guarantee
it's stupid. It's irresponsible, and I'm sure that in hindsight, he thinks it's dog shit.
he has real-time analytics on his laptop. He knows they make
Probably,
more
yeah.
money every time he says, "Oh my God, guys, we're giving away so much stuff. We're not even gonna make a profit. Please,
it's dog shit, but it is what it
make
is."
a profit." That's why he keeps saying it. Also, they just don't show how winners are picked. So it's probably not actually random. You know, humans have biases. Imagine Jimmy tells the guy off camera, "Hey, pick a name right now." And he sees 2 names. One is easy to pronounce, one is not. This is why lotteries are heavily regulated, to ensure fairness. Also, obviously, you have to be 18 to play the lottery.
This is something that this is a big business. Okay? Here's the business. getting kids into gambling. Okay? Because kids don't understand statistics. They're bad at math. And they don't know anything. They're stupid. This is your this is the money demographic, all right? This is where you make your fucking money. And so yeah, when I see this, of course they're trying to get kids to gamble. That's where the money comes from. Remember all those companies in China? That China, all they said is that there might be a rule against kids doing gamba in video games. These companies are losing billions of dollars because everybody knows what's really going on here. We all know. They walk that back.
Gambling. MrBeast isn't just promoting gambling to children here. He's running.
What?
And humans have biases. Imagine Jimmy tells the guy off camera, hey, pick a name right now. And he sees two names. One is easy to pronounce, one is not. This is why lotteries are heavily regulated, to ensure fairness. Also, obviously, you have to be 18 to play the lottery. It's gambling. MrBeast isn't just promoting gambling to children here. He's running the casino.
Hey,
and this isn't even close to the worst stream he's done. 4 months later, MrBeast signed shirts again, but this time it was a 24-hour live stream with way more illegal lotteries. And by the way, the rest of these streams were taken down shortly after upload, so all I have is some old clips and Reddit threads talking about them.
Yeah, sure.
Now, this stream did say, we're doing a ton of giveaways, no purchase necessary, in the description. But to be eligible to win most prizes, you had to make a purchase.
That's crazy.
Would you guys prefer... Would you prefer that we throw money in random orders or that we throw items in random orders?
Yeah. Somebody screamed in chat, I want to switch. Hey. Buy a shirt.
In 30 minutes, we are giving away my car to someone that buys merch.
Which each giveaway is its own independent event. You can't give one prize to someone who buys something and a different prize to someone in chat. The prize where you have to buy something is still an
it's trash, very irresponsible. Yeah.
illegal lottery. Which obviously MrBeast knows this, but he's a poker player. He likes a little bluffery, a little plausible deniability. Pretending to be
breaking the law.
YouTube's a little different than this. Yeah, because YouTube I can just do stuff like that. I can just.
You know what? This will be some fucking brain dead shit, okay? But genuinely, that's actually I see life. Plausible deniability, sure. If it's like one occasion, and then if they delete the video, right? Which they did, I'm pretty sure now they know. And that covered plausible deniability, I'll give it to somebody once. And the reason why I do it once is that it's kind of how the loss is when it comes to the taxes. If you fuck your taxes up, right, out of whatever, right? They can actually give you a chance of like, yeah, whatever. One time, but if you do it again, they're gonna clap your cheeks. It happened to me once. I was like, I was gonna do my taxes right, whatever, right? Like way back when, and I was like late, whatever, and I burned that chance by accident. But I didn't go to fucking jail.
Just be like, you know what? Pull up a database of 100 people that bought chocolate bars and pick 100 random ones.
Got it.
I think
I was
can
late.
do that over here. I don't know. So I don't want to say anything, and then someone be like, yeah, actually, that's illegal.
Right.
I could not find any way to enter the big Tesla giveaway without spending at least $42.
And we're giving away a Tesla to someone random who bought
I just
stuff.
this is surprising that they did this because it just seems like it's such an unnecessary L. It seems it's so unnecessary. Why would you even do this? It's scummy, yeah.
They also gave away 24 tickets, which gave you the opportunity to be in a video.
Ooh,
again, most of these tickets
bro, like Willy Wonka, like what I said.
Had to make a purchase to win.
One random person that buys in what time frame?
That's crazy.
We're going to put this in someone's order that buys something. And we're going to have 24 people. We're going to put them in 24 different circles. $1 million on the line. Have some fun.
Don't say Team You fucking content cop. This is Alibaba dog shit fucking like selling a car for $6 and they give you a picture of a car. Fucking content cop. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what this
Also,
is. Some Alibaba shit.
There is no MrBeast video of 24 people in circles competing for $1 million.
Yeah.
Unless it ended up being 100 people in a circle competing for $500,000, but
that's what he should do. He should come back. His first video at the end of this should be Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, because y'all know why Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder, like that's the old one. before Johnny Depp. You guys know why that movie went so hard? It's because you really didn't know for a fact that he wasn't like, maybe he was just about to kill that kid. Maybe he was just about to kill him. Because it could happen, right? It could fucking happen. He already did that. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the good one. Yes. And that's what made it, because you were on the edge. You're like, oh my God, somebody gonna die. So I got a great idea for MrBeast.
Smaller prize and much worse odds. So like, did they just pocket the money or what? Hey, it's the pilot guy.
Oh shit. Has someone dressed and post on the internet yet?
Wait, he's about to be the first one out? That's unlike him.
Even though you got out first, I still have a prize for you. Just wait here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, first person out gets a car, and it just happened to be your friend Mac. Another thing that just annoys me is Jimmy constantly says during these live streams that he's just doing this for fun because he loves giving things away.
Oh, and I just like giving away stuff. It's kind of funny.
I think this is why people are mad. It's the same thing people were saying about like Assassin's Creed, is that nobody wants to get pissed on and be told that it's raining. Oh, it's like some people, you know what I love? Whenever streamers go like, I'm doing a sponsored stream for the community. Like, bitch, this isn't like the community. Yeah, the community all wanted Raid Shadow Legends. Bitch, you're doing it for money. Just give us the code. We'll sign up or not. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, don't give me the runaround. Like, just tell me you want me to get level 10 because you get paid for it. Like, stop. Don't tell me that you're doing it in my best interest. Yeah, so annoying. Exactly, right? Because it's the people think you're it's an insult. Nobody likes dishonesty? Yeah, that's what it's it. That's what it is.
Imagine you just lost a bunch of money at the casino, and the owner comes out and he says, guys, the reason I do all this, I just love giving away money. Also, you're 7 years old in that example.
Yeah.
It's insane that he can flip these massively profitable illegal lotteries targeted towards children as an act of generosity.
Well, to be fair, I mean, there's a lot of lotteries that are targeted towards kids nowadays. It's crazy.
You guys a few minutes to go place an order at shopmrbeast.com. Anyone watching any of the lives. And we're going to throw iPhones in some of them.
Chat, I'm telling you, I said it a long time ago, if when you use the target children in one of your videos, I'm listening to 10% of what you're saying. I think that's a good rule of thumb. I don't give a shit. If you say target children, right, when it's not deliberately being done, brother, if your child, okay,
And again, anyone watching
if your child has a credit card and is able to purchase a lot of merchandise online and do all this shit, man, you're a shit parent and fuck you. Fuck your shit, brother. You're complete dog shit trash. Actually give up on parenting. Fuck you.
Lives.
Oh my
We're
God.
gonna throw iPhones in some of them.
And again, there are very...
Guys, target at children. Use your credit card that you've earned and money that you have to buy product. Let's leave your child.
Watching any of the lives. And we're going to throw iPhones in some of them.
And again, there are very few videos of this live stream on the internet. I think MrBeast probably copyright strikes re-uploads. But almost any clip you do find will have some...
What if the kid steals a credit card? If you leave your credit card around and your child does this shit, one, your kid is dog shit. You fail at parenting because he already does that, right? And two, you're leaving your credit card around for your kid to pick up. You're a shit parent. That's double your fault. Double dog shit. You're a fucking loser.
Some new violation of internet gambling or sweepstakes laws.
I thought it was him. I was like, keep going. Wait, let's go. Wait, it's literally like his
If you're running a sweepstakes, you absolutely must choose your winner randomly. These people are ineligible to enter. Your family, anyone who lives at your address, any of your employees or contractors, your sponsor, and any of your sponsors, employees, or contractors. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Who is it?
Uh-oh.
Wait, really?
Actually.
Oh yeah, I am victim blaming. If you're gonna say that a parent is victim to their child, you don't get their shit, brother, log off the stream. Go take a bath or some shit. Bro. Legally, morally, you're not a victim of shit. It's a child, brother. It's a child. Holy fuck.
Actually, that's illegal.
Some of the common complaints we see in threads about this live stream are that they only signed large t-shirts. So when they selected an order to give a prize, it was apparently always a large or extra large t-shirt. They kept saying things like, buy in the next 15 minutes for it.
So only fat kids get attention from MrBeast. Damn. That's crazy.
Chance to win, and then not.
That's probably, yeah, because you know how like, he has the Feastables. Yeah. They eat the most Feastables. You got to make sure that you lock that audience down. Those are your whales, literally.
Chance to win, and then not honoring it. Multiple people claiming that their name was read to win a prize, and they never received it.
And my other shirts, large shirts. I bought a large one.
This person is still tweeting about it to this day. Now there's a lot more
What's he
people
saying?
complaining never received it.
MrBeast, get this to Jimmy. See, this is the thing, right? However, due to lack of communication, I was never contacted. Get this to Jimmy, bro. Like, this is the thing, right? Is you just have these people, they're so naive. I feel bad for them, man. I really do. 883 days. Hey, it's coming. In 2 weeks, it's going to be there. Let me read some of these other ones. I never got a prize. I won from a live stream. I won the 24-hour stream. I tried to contact support. I mean, this is a Reddit comment, right? The Beast 2988. I mean, I could easily see this just being a troll naming himself after Boogie. Maybe he's cosplaying Boogie and he's lying. And he didn't actually win shit.
Name was read to win a prize, and they never received it. This person is still tweeting about it to this day. Now there's a lot more people complaining about the deceptive sales tactics.
Yeah.
Reading all this really upsets me because I spent money I honestly didn't have for 5 shirts at different times during the live when they said things like, buy now and you will get prize.
If you use a Reddit comment as a source, I'm not.
Prize or money.
I'm not gonna.
And I received 2 orders and nothing but shirt, both with MV and one with a heart and one with a smiley. I was hoping for at least a couple things for Christmas for my family.
When you do something like this, obviously MrBeast is in the wrong for doing an illegal lottery, and it's bad, and he shouldn't do it. However, you were a fucking idiot. You actually thought it would be a good idea to buy t-shirts from a YouTuber to get money to buy things for Christmas for your family. You are a moron. I have no sympathy for you whatsoever. You should have known this. Doesn't mean Jimmy's right for doing it. He's also bad.
Family.
Hi guys. I'm Bill Gates and I just bought a new yacht and I just gave it away. And it's true because I said so on a Reddit post. Poggers.
This commenter also goes on to explain that she's disabled, has PTSD, lotteries and scams specifically.
Oh, this is so, yeah. Y'all ever seen like a lion go after a pack of gazelles? You ever see the lion go try to get the big gazelle that's in the front that's fast at running? Bro, No, the lion is going to try to get the gazelle that's got 3.5 legs that's like... Bro, he about to get naturally selected. And so that's what happens. So it is true that like whenever you do events like this and you do stuff like this, what you farm a lot of are disabled people and people with other types of neurodivergent disorders, right? This is true. Yeah, you buy the shit because you want the shit. Yeah, exactly. Like you dumb as hell you do this, right? And so, yeah, this is, but the gambling is the same thing. Like they're the ones that are going to be getting farmed the most. You mean kids? Well, kids too, yeah. I mean, you ever seen like, yeah, lions get the little gazelles all the time.
Target vulnerable populations like that. I'm disappointed. My son bought a signed shirt and was so excited. He watched the live stream and saw that people who bought would receive $100. He was excited to win something and be a part of his favorite streamer, MrBeast. When the shirt arrived, he was grinning from ear to ear. When he realized that there was no $100, he was visibly disappointed. He said nothing other than, I guess he meant everyone except me.
I think this is fake, but it's so funny.
He loves his shirt, but I'm really upset.
It's amazing. So this guy stood by and saw the premise and did that with his child, right? And that he's saying that's what the child did and the child thought. No, this is what you thought. It's what you did. It's what you bought. The child has nothing to do with this. If anything, you sold your child on some dog shit that you know better on. You absolute fuckwad.
And
What is
people can
wrong with
lie
this
on
guy?
the internet, but a lot of people are independently claiming the same things. Like that at the end of the live stream, they said they were putting $100 in every order. Now, my speculation is that they put $100 in every order that came across the table.
You're not gonna sit in front of a child, right? And say, wow, this is a scam and this is bad. This is not gonna happen, right? Hey, little kid, this is gonna happen. Let's buy this. Oh, it didn't happen? My child was scammed. Ah! What the fuck is this?
That they signed.
You're a dumb fuck parent. You're dumb. You're stupid.
That. If the video of this live stream ever resurfaces, I think a lot of these claims will be proven true.
I do think that also there's also a degree of people hearing what they want to hear. People want to hear the idea that they're going to get $100, so that's what they hear. So like until I hear it or I see it, it's on video. Yeah, he memes a lot. Yeah, exactly, right?
True. Which MrBeast definitely has in this stream saved. He saves all his footage. So I'll ask you, Jimmy, will you publish this to prove your innocence? Also, using archive.org, we can see what the website looked like on the day of the stream, and while there's no mention of any sweepstakes whatsoever, it does say this limited.
I'm not enabling this. I'm just saying that there's a limit to how much guilt and how much there is. And I'm telling you, to me, I see people being stupid, irresponsible, and at best, kind of greedy. It's pretty trash. What would my video do? Say, "Arrgh!" Yeah, it's pretty bad. They delete the shit to what I see. They haven't done it since, right? I think they get it. I think they get the law. Then maybe they got the trouble. I don't know the specifics. We don't know the end to this. Yeah, it's shitty. Okay, what else?
Limited sign, and while there's
This is a commemorative item, and while the autograph is done with an oil-based marker,
mention
it's probably going to go off alpha in the wash. So it doesn't even say at the autograph. It's not like you have to go through a disclaimer saying that it could be fake.
Mistakes whatsoever. It does say this limited tee signed by MrBeast and crew.
Now this to me is, I think, a scam. It is, because if you buy something, you should get the thing. It's real simple. So like when you spend money on something and you don't get the thing that you spent the money on, you got scammed. It's that simple. There's not any fucking fine print here. $42 fucking dollars?
But the description says
I will call the police. Like, what do we do here?
And it doesn't say anywhere that other members will sign MB, deceiving people into believing it was signed by MrBeast. So here's a clip of Tyler forging, or not, maybe not forging, using MrBeast's signature. So Tyler signed.
I think that's a good time in the video to pause.
B, deceiving people into believing it was signed by MrBeast. So here's a clip of Tyler forging, or not, maybe not forging, using.
This guy's like biased to say some dumb shit. You can call himself there like forging.
MrBeast's
like
signature. So Tyler
that should be my bad.
signs MB, which
fuck,
is MrBeast's signature. Then he covers it, signs his own initials.
Shouldn't have done that on stream. Yeah, my bad.
Looks around and then quickly
maximizing how bad things sound. Like it's.
Could you make it any more obvious? You know, you don't accidentally have someone else's signature as muscle memory. And again, I'm not a lawyer. I think this is fraud. Maybe they could say it's the brand's signature, even though it's clearly implied.
I think that it's just like, even if you want to talk about like, is it legal or not? You could have that conversation, right? But we don't really know. We're not lawyers. But bro, it's cheap, bro. Like, you put this out there. People think they're getting your signature. They're not getting your signature. It's scummy. Like, what are you doing?
This is Jimmy's signature, which was established during the last live stream.
Hey! MB, MrBeast. So this is MrBeast's signature.
No way, this one was signed by MrBeast. It's just got the MB, but that means it's signed by MrBeast.
That's
obviously his. MrBeast. This is so cool. That's obviously
Who does
his.
this, man?
MrBeast.
You know, some people bought these shirts as collector's items or investments, and this puts into question the authenticity of all MrBeast signed merch, which otherwise could have been very valuable one day.
That's a good point, yeah.
This was clearly muscle memory, and judging by his body language, he knew he exposed this. Even Tariq notices Tyler slip up and immediately looks into the camera, looks guilty, and then readjusts his body and rubs his hands together. Also, MrBeast said...
Oh my god.
Said during the live stream that this is the last time he'd ever sign anything.
Jesus.
That was just a lie. Illegal lotteries targeted towards children and selling fake signatures.
Well, again, keep in mind, it's not just targeted towards children. It's targeted towards people that have mental disorders and problems that are adults. Like, you really think it's some kind of fucking coincidence that all of the craziest drama happens in games that are gachas? That people getting killed over games that are gachas? Why is this bad? Man, you know, humans are really good at pattern recognition. And are we trying to pretend that...
Imagine if any other YouTuber was caught doing this.
You're very smart with your money.
The guy who just throws away millions of dollars on YouTube videos is a gambler. Who would have thought?
By this point,
Smart with your money.
Just a sec.
Imagine if...
Well, here's the reason why, right? Is so YouTube starts promoting gambling and kids don't have to answer their peers. Yeah, well, he really didn't. Jake Paul's doing great. Number one, Steve will do it. I think YouTube just didn't like the kind of shit that he was saying on the stream and stuff he was doing, and so they got rid of him. So yeah, I mean, I feel like that's really what happened there. The reason why is that, like, for example, like the CryptoZoo scam was like just a straight scam. Anybody could understand that. But people, like, it takes a lot of knowledge to understand, like, why this was an illegal giveaway and why it was a problem. So the more information that something requires in order to understand, the less people are going to care about it. So the reason why people don't care about the MrBeast ones as much is because it's more complex. So it's harder to understand where the problem is.
Any other YouTuber was caught doing this.
You're very smart with your money.
The guy who just throws away millions of dollars on YouTube videos is a gambler. Who would have thought?
By this point, MrBeast noticed a problem with these CTA giveaways. I mean, obviously they're illegal, but more importantly, they're not as profitable as they could be. Look at it like this. There are two value propositions at play here.
Okay.
The perceived value of the product and the perceived value of the chance to win a prize.
Right.
So for something like these $42 t-shirts, if the viewer values the chance to be in a video at $10, they need to value the t-shirt at an additional $32 to make the purchase. So the more expensive the product, the less effective the lottery is. You want to get the product as close to $0 as possible, so people are just paying for the perceived value of the lottery. That's what's most profitable because humans can't accurately
it's more profitable because you don't have to pay for that. Yeah, exactly.
Comprehend the difference between 1 in a million odds versus 1 in a billion.
If they were
odds.
illegal, his state would shut them down. I mean, like, isn't Logan Paul, like, Logan Paul did that CryptoZoo thing, like, ICE did that other crypto scam thing, like, whatever happened to them? Like, I don't think you can really use the argument that, like, if it, like, just because it didn't get, like, what do you call it? Action doesn't necessarily mean that it was legal. Also, like, you've got to remember, like, the people on the state, they probably are thinking, well, how could you do a giveaway on a YouTube video? Because it would be in the past. So how could he get people to donate? And this is not, yeah, I can't figure this out.
Odds, they both kind of just compute as, I have a small chance to win. Which MrBeast is well aware of this flaw in human mental arithmetic.
Past a certain point, the average human is like, large sum of money, click. And like,
He's
larger sum of money doesn't really impact the viewing experience.
True.
So also, the larger your audience is, the more profitable
That's the same argument for why I thought stat squishes were good in WoW.
a lottery will be. Anyway, MrBeast wanted the cheapest product possible to use for these CTA giveaways. Basically a piece of paper, but you obviously couldn't sell a piece of paper without getting backlash.
Feastables did try to do a sticker sweepstakes, but they removed the promotion because it encouraged mild vandalism and spreading garbage.
Wild vandalism.
So in January 2021, 3 months after the last shirt signing stream, MrBeast did a live stream where for only $10, viewers could send a picture to the moon. Wait, JPEGs that are going to the moon? And of course he did more illegal lotteries.
Just to keep things fun and interesting, as if putting a photo on the moon isn't interesting enough. Someone who puts a photo on the moon, or if you buy the bundle, whatever, and the next 30 minutes, we'll just fly you down to be in a video.
3
Why
years
not
later,
fly him up to the moon? I flew 3 of my viewers to the moon. That sounds pretty good.
the spaceship finally launched, carrying beautiful pictures of deceased loved ones to the moon where they would be immortalized. It fucking exploded. So obviously, MrBeast.
Wait, what? Wait, this was the
spaceship finally launched, carrying beautiful pictures of deceased loved ones to the moon where they would be immortalized. It fucking exploded.
First spacecraft to attempt moon landing in decades burns up after failed. Sorry, Grandma, you're not going to the moon. Oh my god. This is so funny.
Exploded. So obviously MrBeast refunded everyone, right?
Someone says Grandma got cremated twice.
Is it MrBeast's fault that the rocket exploded? No. Is it his fault that he advertised it as for $10 I will put your photo on the moon?
For $10, I'll put whatever picture you want on the moon.
Yes.
I'm done!
October 16th, 2021, same thing. Buy this shirt.
I sent a weird to the moon that didn't make it. I can't do it, chat. Chat. I can't. Chat. I can't do it anymore. Where's the weird champ? Where is it?
Shopify dashboard. We just have like a random number generator, and then like we just put the number. Like if there's 1,000 orders, we just put it, picks the number between 1 and 1,000. Then my people give you the name.
That rocket ship was so funny. It didn't even get it didn't even go anywhere. It didn't even get off the frame. It's not even close.
So, the first person that we're inviting to be in our Squid Game, if you want to enter, click the link in the description, buy the shirt or hoodie, is Alonzo Diaz.
Bro, this is an actual $100 bill.
Would you care if it was Pokey or Hassan? Brother. I didn't say much at all about Pokey, and I ate her cookies on stream, okay? She gave me a box, and I ate them, and I don't give a fuck. I said, yeah, it's kind of dog shit. It doesn't taste good, but it kind of just stops there. That's it. Like, why do you want me some sort of fucking, like, crazy, like, moral grandstand? Sometimes I do sound like I'm moral grandstanding, but I'm not.
Wait,
I'm not gonna moral grandstand this shit.
Wait, what does it say? Oh, now we have to read the message. You and your crew are an inspiration to our young ones. He wanted to send you $100.
I'm sorry, but if you're giving MrBeast $100, I don't think that was the actual rocket footage. Was it not? I hope that it's still really funny. That's crazy. What did he do a minute later? What
Everyone click the link or the view product thing in the bottom left. We're gonna open 3 packages, and whatever's in those 3 packages, we're gonna give someone random that buys.
Go 5 minutes.
And whatever's in those 3 packages, we're gonna give someone random that buys.
Stop telling children to gamble.
The American dream.
Now I'm gonna get to what, in my opinion,
They're just
is the
laughing.
most unethical CTA giveaway that MrBeast has done. But before I do that, I really want to drive home the point that the closer a sweepstakes is to an illegal lottery, the more money it makes. Because, you know, every customer is supposed to be...
Well, the reason why they're illegal is because they work. There's a lot of things that don't work, and like, yeah, it's like illegal categorically, but there's not a lot of laws about it because nobody's trying to push the limits of it because it never works.
informed that they can enter easily for free and that making a purchase does not increase their chances of winning.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to say no purchase necessary in all of your promotional material, which MrBeast does not do. This legal gray area only leads to people getting scammed, especially the elderly and children, who are also being introduced to gambling. The only people who benefit off of sweepstakes are influencers and scammers. Remember Wizza, a sweepstakes company that got exposed as a total scam and
That
shut
was
down?
a disaster.
Even Omaze, the charity sweepstakes company, got exposed as a scam and had to shut down in the US. Or back in the day, there was Mystery Brand. You remember Mystery Brand?
So Mystery Brand is a website where you purchase different boxes with chances of winning things. Take, for example, this women's Christmas box. It costs $15 to open, and you can win the most expensive Los Angeles realty. But you can't even click it, okay? It doesn't even give you more information, but apparently it's worth $250 million.
Wow!
I love Okay. Doesn't even give you more information, but apparently it's worth $250 million.
I bought the not $44. It's on sale. $14 women's box. I didn't get the mention. I can't believe it.
Wow.
I love that you can't click it. Like they're just like, trust us. There's a $250 million house.
It's a shed.
House with your name on it. All the way down to Icicle. Site balance.
You know what my favorite part about this is?
Name on it. All the way.
Is the fact that the rarities are based off of World of Warcraft. You have the legendaries.
Down to.
Well, I mean, to be fair, these are the mythic items. They should be above the legendaries. But then you have the epic items. And then you have the common items. And they don't have green items.
Icicle. Site balance. I'm willing to bet that this is probably what 99% of the people are getting.
Hey, at least MrBeast never wanted to work with this obvious scam. I mean, at least MrBeast's manager never went on some podcast
Yeah,
and
that's
talked about how...
no. I'm laughing, but I know how this is terrible. 10x worse. I mean, this massive gambling and fake and dog shit. And this is everything combined, and it's also false advertising with the fucking bullshit like.
This how MrBeast really wanted to work with this company.
Oh.
What's this?
Is there anything you've had to say no to?
Yeah, tons. Yeah. So a good example. So it was about 3 years or 2.5 years ago when I started working with Jimmy. What was becoming really popular were these like mystery loot crate like internet sites.
Yeah.
Where it's basically like CS:GO skins, but you'd go on and be like, "Here's this Supreme box," and you'd pay $50 for it. And remember, it was
didn't Ricegum did?
Yeah,
quite
and
a few
Jake Paul.
people.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of hate for that.
Right.
Jimmy was, he wanted to work with that company when he heard about it because there was a lot of money and we wanted to give that money away in a video. And I had to talk him back on it. I was like, listen, we're not promoting gambling. I think people are going to see this negatively. So this is a long conversation that him and I had to have, which eventually we passed on the deal. And then Jake Paul and Ricegum ended up doing that deal and got a lot of hate for it.
Jimmy, why is your...
Yeah, I mean, that's probably true. I mean, he's a gambler. I could see him not understanding it. But, like, again, him not understanding it and thinking it's cool, I don't really see this as, like, that's like a thought crime, right? It's like, I don't really care about that. But, like, because he might not have understood the law, but, you know, it's doing it that's the issue.
Manager saying that you wanted to promote this obvious scam?
So what you're saying is that the guy did his job, the job he was hired for. So saying is that guy sees something, doesn't know everything about it. Guy whose job it is to know something and investigate something to advise them on doing the right thing, actually looked into it and says, this isn't good, so we're not doing this. And then they didn't do it. Okay, this is the biggest nothing burger I've ever seen. I am gonna fucking lose my mind. Brother. If somebody comes up and says, yo, dude, we could use your thing, your platform, to sell this or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, sure, yeah, we could do it. And I will refer you to my manager, fucking agent, and their job is gonna be to look into what it does, what it is, and the legality, and then they'll give me a, yo man, we're not gonna do this because of this and that, right? And then I'll say, oh, okay, yeah, then we're not doing this then. Because at that point, he could have still signed it. It's not like this guy like punched him out of signing it. He informed him that it's dog shit, and then he didn't do it. That is what an agent and a manager will do for you, okay? I probably said yes to 10 or 15 additional sponsors that were actually fucking dog shit, right? And there's a chance I would have been in hot water for it, right? But I didn't do it because my agents looked at me and said, this actually is pretty bad because of this. I'm not being obtuse. That's how that works. Like, what the fuck?
Scam to your young impressionable audience.
Probably shouldn't have said that. Ooh.
MrBeast launched Feastables, his new.
Okay. Yo, I'm gonna do a deal with you. Okay. Where? Here it comes. I will give one of your family member $100,000. Boom. Done. All I have to say is shout out to Teresa. Teresa. Shout out Teresa. Okay, wait. Hold on. Pause. Hold on. I want to do this, chat. I want to do this shout out because 100K for a dude sounds fantastic, right? Then they give me the paper. I look into it, right? I know what I'm reading, complicated, right? But I want to do it though because it sounds really cool. I get to my agent, my lawyers, whatever. They say, yo, dude, in the fine print, page fucking 63 or whatever, it says, dude, the money will only kick in a year, right? But they have to pay the taxes up front, which is like $30,000. So they have to pay $30K ahead of time, right? Of taxes, but they'll get the money in a year. I'm like, and the guy says, yo, dude, here, we're not gonna do this. I don't think because look, it's this. And I look at him and say, yeah, that's kind of dog shit. I don't think we should do it anymore then, right? Am I a fucker for saying yes when I heard what it is, but then when the person that advised me says it's bad when I do it because of this, I don't think I'm a bitch ass. Like what? It's his job title to tell him about the specifics. I don't believe that MrBeast knew all the specifics and all the bad optics and I'm just not going to assume that. That's just being shitty. I'm not going to do that. Sorry.
His new chocolate brand back in January.
This guy is a black on white fucking retard.
Yeah, I never had
I want to
these.
tell you guys about my new snack company, Feastables. They're made with only 5 ingredients, but still taste amazing. And I'm kicking off Feastables with something I've always wanted to do. 10 random bars are going to have a mystery ticket inside of them, and if you
There it is.
get this mystery
That's
ticket,
crazy.
we will fly you out to compete for a chocolate
I
factory
didn't miss the
at our
point.
That is something special, man. I told y'all it was a good idea.
I got the point there.
We're giving away over
Man.
$1 million in other prizes to random people that buy the bars.
Dude, I need to buy these.
It's interesting to look back at this because
I
a
need to buy
large part
these.
of Feastable's marketing campaign was the fact that it's a better for you brand. That
Okay. You may be the manager, hold on, but you're still the CEO of the company. Sign off on this shit. It's why they didn't do it. So they didn't sign off on it.
that it's healthier for you than Hershey's. Less sugar, only 4 ingredients, all organic.
I wanted to just make a better for you snack brand because I think a lot of the stuff out there is just terrible for you.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat. Like Hershey's, for example, there's 10 ingredients, super processed. Our Feastables bars are 5 ingredients, and just all the ingredients are way higher quality. And it's infinitely better than the other options out there.
I got all the Feastables.
To be fair, everybody says that about every brand, right? I mean, I'm not really going to get mad about that one. But they all say this about everything, like Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Uh-huh.
Chocolates, let's try them and rank them 1 to 6.
Watch how much Jimmy tries to manipulate this review.
Because if it sells more and make more money. I'm gonna be honest, and I hope Jimmy is sitting next to me and not getting his feelings hurt.
Compare it to Hershey's. It's our Crunch Bar.
Okay. This is the one you believe in.
Yes.
Not crazy, Jimmy.
No? You don't like Crunch Bars?
I do like Crunch Bars, but
I'm still all my
Let me
companies.
try this. Maybe these are defective.
Oh my God!
Why wouldn't I
This
be?
tastes good to me. Wait, we're supposed to be ranking them. I rated the first one, so we going completely off.
Oh,
We're
well,
going completely off of.
we're in too deep. I rate this a 10 out of 10. I give this an 11 out of 10. Keep in mind, only 5 ingredients. Infinitely healthier for you than the normal thing out there.
Also my favorite so far.
Okay, here's the thing. I didn't realize you were a dark chocolate guy.
I'm not a super dark chocolate guy. I do love dark chocolate. I get it a 7.8 out of 10.
Okay, I'm starting to understand this, man. Okay, okay. I'm starting to figure this man out. You're gonna like this one, right? You like salt? I mean, as a sea salt guy. I'm gonna get rid of these.
No, I want the
no, you just don't. Trust me. You're a dark chocolate kind of guy.
Why is he putting those comments at the bottom? Like, why are we validating this fucking brain dead random retard? Why are we putting this on the screen like it matters? Like it's any, like it's, what the fuck is this?
No, I want the
no, you just don't. Trust me. You're a dark chocolate kind of guy. Yes.
MrBeast needs a social skills tutor. This video on the internet, he should act better because I know what the premise is here and I understand the social setting here, and he should do better than what he's currently doing because I said so. And I, as a maker of this video, dog pack, I will put it on screen because that has validity. Kinda smart. No, kinda fucking retarded.
I can read the room.
This is a mask-off moment for Jimmy. MrBeast had already filmed content with Parody Keith at this point. Jimmy was definitely expecting a favorable review of his chocolate in return. Jimmy is well aware of the law of reciprocity, where he uses gift-giving as a business move. Here, though, Keith chose to maintain a level of integrity and gave more of an honest review than Jimmy wanted. Personally, I think Jimmy undervalues his own integrity, but it's especially important for product reviews. Marcus Brownlee is a good example because consumers are trusting of these people and to give unbiased purchasing advice. Jimmy clearly feels insecure, out of control, and betrayed at times in this video and reacts poorly. It's not fair for Jimmy to expect Keith to mislead his audience for Jimmy's profit. Regardless, as a result, Keith likely lost some career opportunities with MrBeast going forward. Jimmy is a sellout and surrounds himself with yes men. Oh my God. To be fair, I think this is plausible. I do. I don't think this is that far off. I would believe this conclusion. The bottom part is like that. This is like a character judgment, but I think the rest of this, yeah, it's probably what's going on.
Okay, but this is real.
Now in 2024, MrBeast changed the formula again to
which I think, by the way, is a really bad. That's like a really bad business move long term. I think because like if you do that, you're just gonna like it's like you're just basically you're not gonna do yourself any favors selling a bad product. Because, like, he's 26, right? Like, you've got a long way to go. So how are you, if you start off on the wrong foot, you can't even sell chocolate, right? How do you expect people to vote for you for president? Come on. You got to be honest with the chocolate at least. Come on.
It has mostly the same ingredients as Hershey's, and even more sugar and more calories per bar. And this initial ad for Feastables where he calls it healthy is still getting millions of views a month. Also, I don't think you should ever advertise it as over $1 million in prizes when more than
I don't think that you should be able to advertise anything as healthy at all without it meeting certain different criteria that are explicitly defined by the FDA. I think that it's very misleading and it's dangerous.
Third of those prizes are just coupons for more MrBeast products, forcing you to spend more money if you actually want to redeem them. Ooh, a $5 coupon for Beast Burger. Now a single combo only costs $20.
Bob's Burgers Palace or fucking Five Guys. If this shit can be successful, fucking Five Guys.
It's so good.
Who cares? It's called Five Guys. What kind of fucking name is that?
It rhymes with burgers and fries. That's why.
It doesn't matter. The burgers are good.
Branding matters.
Ooh, maybe you should have spent a little less time on this beautiful logo and more time on making the food actually edible.
Brother,
Which, by the way, MrBeast did make a good decision. So what happened with this is that the company that he was working with basically fucked him over, and they weren't really maintaining any level of quality control. and they were just kind of outsourcing all of this to what's referred to as ghost kitchens. And then MrBeast called them out publicly and then stopped doing the MrBeast burger. And then also, excuse me, also went and, what do you call it? And like basically ended the partnership. And then the company tried to sue MrBeast.
What's that?
Yeah. There's like a whole thing.
What's that, brother?
Also, be for real, dude. Five Guys has a nice, clean, appealing aesthetic. You know, the name suggests humble beginnings. This is like
a show. This is like a Nickelodeon show about monsters from 1993.
like a 8-year-old sloppy cotton candy piss burger. It literally looks like a piss burger.
Well, yeah, it kind of is. When his dropship burgers taste like ass. Whoa, what?
I don't even care.
Also, this digital reel.
Okay, then he's guilty of being Dunning-Kruger effect, where he thinks he's smarter with his branding than other people, even though he's not. And we have the arbitrary guy here that can call out this because he's better. Dog Pack 404 popping off. Clearly,
Reel is not remotely representative of your actual odds. Mark Rober has talked about this common deceptive casino tactic before.
You recall from the Carnival scam video, the most lucrative games for the Carnival owner are those where people overestimate their chances
they think they're gonna win, yeah.
That is exactly what happens in this game. Thinking you were so close to getting a jackpot, when in reality,
yeah, but then it always goes one more, yeah.
Close at all. In gambling psychology, this is known as the near-miss effect, and people will spend much more money to try and win because they think they can just do it on the next one.
So I am absolutely pigging out on Feastables, and I'm trying to do this.
I mean, you're sitting there eating chocolate from MrBeast, gambling. Like, what are you doing?
MrBeast is teaching us gambling? Minus points because there's no cool music. Anyway.
Problem gamblers have the highest suicide rate of any addiction disorder studies show. There's been a recent rise in gambling products targeting children. So here's a really, you guys want to hear some fun facts here? So the majority, I think it's about, okay, let me remember what the numbers are. Give me 1 second. So 60% of the top, I think it's 100 apps that are video games on the Apple Play Store and the Google Play Store have loot boxes in them, and 90% of that 60% are targeted towards children. That's a pretty big ratio. Asman, stop. Yep, that's right. Either way, I find it concerning at a time whenever the youth are behind 7 layers of irony and 3 anime profile pictures. It's hard to know what's a joke, what's sincere. I've seen ironic gambling memes be used as genuine justifications for financial suicide. Make no mistake, if you gamble, you're a moron. If you promote gambling, you are the king of retards. It's not too late to escape from this idiocracy timeline.
Let's gamble!
Also, these tickets...
Wait, well, I'm confused. Wait, is that gambling? Do you have to pay to spin, or I don't get it?
There's no cool music. Anyway. Let's gamble!
Also, these tickets, one of them just so happened to go to a...
Really? You have to pay to fucking spin the shit? Hold on. Am I listening?
Just do it on the next one.
So I am absolutely pigging out on...
Problem gamblers, if I... you want to read, products, loot boxes, I don't...
Feastables, and I'm trying to do this. MrBeast is teaching us gambling? Minus points because there's no cool music. Anyway. Let's gamble!
Also, these tickets, one of them just so happened to go to a YouTuber with 700,000 subscribers at the time.
That's convenient.
Just pure chance.
Yeah.
This was just tape.
It was taped.
No freaking way.
So it is like really like total chance, obviously. Like you're one.
Well, I'm confused because at the moment it's just a sweepstake or whatever the fuck, right? Like,
of like hundreds of thousands of names.
Talk to Jimmy, Bell. What do you got to say to
Jimmy,
say
thank
to him?
you for picking us.
No, he didn't. It was random.
I know.
Was it though?
And here's the thing, right? Is like maybe it was random, but with everything else, this is the problem with the integrity, right? Is that once the veil is shattered, people question everything.
Was it random? Also, this guy went on to win the chocolate factory, and extremely unlikely things do happen, but can we see how the winners were chosen, maybe? Because knowing how important it is to Jimmy that every video has entertaining contestants through the whole video, it's a little suspicious. I'll just say, in my opinion, as somebody who worked for MrBeast, I don't think this large YouTuber won a ticket purely by chance. Also, I know that producers are sort of able to pull strings behind the scenes to give some contestants better chances than others.
Yeah, of course.
And he runs these sweepstakes to like bribe children with gambling to consume more sugar.
Right.
Like, this is far
It's like,
worse.
imagine you're like 9 years old, or like you're 11, and you've got like, you go on social media and there's like girls advertising OnlyFans. You go to your favorite video game and it's Genshin Impact, and like you're gambling in the video game. Then you're like, oh man, I'm gonna watch my favorite streamer and they're doing a Kick sponsor and it's on stake.com, and and then you're like, oh, I've already seen this a bunch of times. I'm gonna watch a MrBeast video, and then you're trying to get your mom to get a credit card so you can buy a t-shirt and be a millionaire from MrBeast. Like, you're 11 years old, bro. You don't even have a chance. It's like they're getting spawn camped, man. It's bad.
Worse than a lottery ticket, because a lottery ticket doesn't give you diabetes. It only pay out your rich and famous friends. Like, MrBeast is bringing hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of new people to the candy aisle, whether he wants to admit it or not.
Yeah.
People are just walking to the
Somebody
chocolate.
says these are one-sided takes. I think that you're right, and I feel like I've done a pretty good job so far, at least, in... Like, there are certain things here that are presented as opinions and other things that are presented as facts. I think that a lot of the things that have been presented as facts have been factual. Like, I understand that some of this person's opinions you might not agree with. And I'm not saying that you have to. I'm talking about the actual thing that's happened.
And instead of buying Hershey's, buying Feastables. Like, people who never would have bought chocolate in Walmart are walking to the chocolate aisle specifically to buy Feastables.
You're creating a new market.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm bringing new customers to the aisle.
Okay.
Specifically to buy Feastables.
Wait, I don't think... Wait. I'm so confused. Dude, I'm listening as best as I can, but...
So a new market. Ever would have bought
New people to the candy. This is bringing hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of new people to the candy aisle, whether he wants to admit it or not.
People are just walking to the chocolate aisle, and instead of buying Hershey's, buying Feastables. Like, people who never would have bought chocolate in Walmart are walking to the chocolate aisle specifically.
Okay, dude, I'm just saying, like, I don't think this podcast is about like health or some hero thing. You're talking about business. You're talking about fucking selling a product and doing a good job at marketing the product, and the result he's getting with the selling that product. There's no like sort of morality. Yeah, he's bragging. Yeah, I mean he should. If you create a new market, the people that buy chocolate, that's good. You're selling a product. Like what?
Specifically to buy Feastables.
You're creating a new market.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm bringing new customers to the aisle.
Okay, I guess he does.
His job isn't to make the world better. His job is to make money. It's a business. He's making money.
Okay, I guess he does want to admit it. You know, kind of a weird flex, not something I would brag about, Jimmy. Also, maybe
See, like, in my opinion, that right there is an example of something I don't really give a shit about. Like, yeah, of course you're bringing new customers to the aisle of, like, I don't think buying chocolate is inherently bad. Eating chocolate is not terrible. Like, that's why chocolate isn't illegal. You can eat chocolate and it doesn't ruin your life. So I don't see this as a big problem, right? And so I'm not going to virtue signal about this. It's not a big deal.
You mentioned technically I'm a certified nutritionist, which really just means I paid $1,200 for a course and failed to launch a health food company. But I know that poor diet and especially excessive sugar consumption is the #1 cause of death and health problems in America.
What?
Okay.
Including some of the health problems that MrBeast claims to care so much about.
Don't care. Move on.
Blindness, deafness.
Ooh, that's actually a good idea. So, like, he could give the kids diabetes with Feastables, and then they'd have to amputate their legs and their limbs, and then he could have the kids that get their arms cut off because they ate too many Feastables, then MrBeast could give them new arms for content for a video. Man. That's the circle of life.
Loss of limbs.
Don't care.
MrBeast also just launched a combo with Zaxby's, which if you get a soda, it's over 2,000 calories for one meal.
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from this.
People make choices. People go around and they choose what they eat. Oh, you make a lot of bad choices. Oh, look, problems happen. Okay.
From the stuff we eat.
I've never been there.
The only thing real in this video is the new MrBeast box at Zaxby's.
I'm pretty sure this would be illegal in Europe. This is like more calories in
See,
one.
like, this is my opinion. Like, this is another example of, like, I don't care about this. Like, this, I don't care about this. This is not a problem at all to me.
One meal than the average 10-year-old is supposed to consume on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's why the average 10-year-old is, like, what, probably 300 pounds now?
Tell me how I'm killing little kids.
New research finds childhood obesity rates are getting worse.
Probably on average,
The
right?
number one killer in America is obesity. The number of deaths in overweight people surpass alcohol and smoking.
Being
altogether.
fat is bad.
For 30 days straight, we are going to be giving away $10,000 to a lucky customer who scans the QR code on the back of any new Feastable bar.
It's just disappointing.
I don't see, like, I mean, if you want to sell products, I mean, obviously kids need to, like, their parents, like Hershey's advertises, like a lot of candy brands advertise to children. I'm not really going to sit here and go and be like, oh, wow, candy is so bad. All of these companies are bad. Like, or MrBeast is bad for this. Because, like, all of these companies do this. It's got to be the parent's responsibility. If your kid is getting really fat eating Feastables, it's your fault as a parent. It's not MrBeast's fault. I mean, let's be honest. I don't really care about this. He's deceiving people saying it's healthy. That's a really great point, and I think that you're right about that, and I think that should be regulated, and it should be illegal to do that. That's a good nuance, and I think you're bringing that. You're right.
See somebody pretend to care about the health epidemic in the U.S. only when it's profitable for them. I know this point isn't going to resonate with a lot of people because of
no, because the point sucks. So whatever you're gonna say is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. What he's gonna say, it doesn't matter. The point sucks. That's what
how normalized high-calorie and high-sugar diets are in America.
He's talking about hogs.
Bribing children to get into the habit of consuming excessive amounts of sugar, like $10,000.
If you're gonna use the word bribe, it has to make sense. Bribing
$10 a day as a giveaway is very deliberate.
Bribing.
Repeat customers that just buy out of habits. Like doing this, especially when you clearly understand how much of a health risk it is.
His point is valid. If the point is that so what's the point then? Explain what the point is. Selling a product that doesn't make your health better, but is exactly what it is not good. So don't buy chocolate. Okay, you're right. So the point is, don't buy chocolate. Chocolate, not good for you. Okay. Anything else? Is that it? Is there a poison in the bar? Is there something is there a bomb in the Oh, there isn't. Okay. So what the fuck are we doing here?
Because obviously so much obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat.
It's honestly just evil to me. And
Next up, I eat McDonald's on stream 3 times a week. Children watch the stream. I'm making the world a worse place than fuck because I am advertising McDonald's, which cause obesity, high sugar, fats. People die from that and lose limbs from obesity. Chat. You got me. Chat. It's been years I've been doing this, chat. My bad. I'm fucked.
And I push back against this a lot.
The morality police is at the door. I've been eating McDonald's.
This year, Feastables is planning on putting $1 million in a chocolate bar. And they wanted to do a bunch of like scummy marketing and shit. My manager literally said at one point that they wanted to associate buying a Feastables with your dream coming true. So
that's smart. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, you don't want to grow up. You don't want to grow up and be an astronaut. You want to grow up and eat MrBeast Feastables and win $1 million. That's it. I would do the same. Yeah, exactly. This is Willy Wonka did that too. Remember, like that fat chick? Yeah.
Pitching ideas like, you know, buy a Feastables, win 10K.
Yeah.
Buy a Feastables out of a vending
Win
machine. The vending
unlimited
machine
money.
starts spitting out money. Buy a Feastables and it has a ticket to Disney World, whatever, right? And I don't want to put a lot of like hearsay into this video.
Yeah.
You should just believe the receipts that I'm showing you and not what I'm saying. But I swear to God, I said to somebody at the company, I feel like...
Yeah, I don't really have the energy to get mad at MrBeast for advertising to children until this energy, like, is actually applied. Like, I even agree with it, but I don't like the selective outrage of, like, getting mad at MrBeast for doing something that, like, all of these other companies do at the same time. So, like, until I see this really be changed and people maintain the same level of hostility... Like, because, for example, there's a lot of toy channels on YouTube. And, like, all of these toy channels and YouTube Kids probably has advertising that's all for kids. Like, I mean, what are we talking about? Like, there's tons of it. So I'm not really seeing this being, like, a big problem. Like, with MrBeast specifically, right? You could say that he's part of this problem, but to be fair, this problem is legal and it's being practiced by everybody. So if you want to say that it's unethical, I think that's fair. But to single this out as a fault of MrBeast, no, this is just the state of the society. And MrBeast is doing what everybody else is doing in the society, too.
Feastables is 70% a chocolate company and 30% a lottery targeting children.
Yeah.
And this higher up person at MrBeast said it was probably closer the other way around and was laughing about it. Like 70% a lottery, 30% a chocolate company.
Dude,
Everyone
dude, forget Snowden or the Boeing whistleblower. We got this guy. Dude, chat, I lived long enough to get this whistleblower that is fucking blowing the whistle on the evil and shit tactics and the conversation that these guys have at the office. No!
Everyone knows this just
this is insane.
Call to action giveaways,
this information changes everything.
As soon as they stop, it's hard for large bargain retailers to sell this shit for 70% off. That's why they push them so hard. Once they stop,
if you have to bribe people to use your product's dog shit. I wonder if Stephen King, Steve Jobs actually said that. I bet he might have actually just said that. I could easily just see him say that.
No one buys. Also, this is the website
He
right
did?
now. MrBeast wants you to join the crew. Just so weird and scummy to me.
Yeah.
I believe all the Feastables crew just so weird and scummy to me.
Neurodivergent 6-year-olds exist, MrBeast. I can milk you. Jesus Christ.
I believe all the Feastables giveaways do have official rules and no purchase necessary clauses somewhere, but it's very difficult to find them. In traditional media, if you advertise a sweepstakes like in a commercial, you have to say in the promotional material itself,
no purchase necessary.
No purchase necessary. Somehow MrBeast gets away with not saying no purchase necessary in any of his promotional materials.
It's probably because it's regulated through TV laws and YouTube broadcasting and internet broadcasting doesn't follow the same paradigm. Or he's just getting away with it.
Videos, the descriptions, pinned comments, nothing.
To celebrate our launch of milk chocolate and sea salt, we went out and we bought 10 Teslas.
Something neurodivergent, bro. Something retarded.
Loads of cash and
Like,
all these prices you
it's
see
what
on
it
the
means
screen. And
in this instead of the way they're writing it down.
These bars only have 4
The way they're using it is that's what they're trying to say, right? Just say it then.
4 to 5 ingredients and just genuinely.
Neurodivergent doesn't mean retard, right? But if you're using the term as in this guy's a retard, don't put neurodivergent. You're trying to be inclusive. You're doing worse. You are flipping the script. You are doing worse. Because then it's like, well, I want to mean retard, but then you're labeling neurodivergent as retard. No, he's a retard.
Tastes good. Go to Feastables.com right now and order some chocolate. Only problem is the chocolate river is deteriorating. All the
The only place you'll find no purchase necessary is either on the Feastables Twitter account because it's a rule of the platform, and even still they try to push it. No perched neck or hidden.
Yo, neurodivergent is some like fucking dog shit modern whistle. What's it called again? Fucking dog whistle or whatever the fuck. You know for a fact when people use neurodivergent, the vast majority of the time, it's in a way to be negative. It has negative connotations to say what they would normally say, which is retard. This is what happens on the majority of the time. At least the way I see being used. Oh my god. If you don't agree with this, you're brainwashed. You know people say Matrix Andy? You're actual Matrix Andy.
Hidden deep in the Feastables website under a FAQ.
So we're saying that, so what you're saying is that in that clip where her son is yelling at that one viewer and he's calling him neurodivergent, what he meant is, on the scale of being neurodivergent and accepted as a nice person that is having some neurodivergent capacities here or there, whatever. No, it means, yo, you guys are fucking retard.
See, that's the reason why they do it. See, this is, remember what I was saying before about sending a carrier pigeon through Morse code to an island off of Hawaii, off the coast of Hawaii? Like, yeah, this is what they should do. This is smart.
That's what it means!
For free.
It's how it's being used!
Separate 3-inch by 5-inch, hand-addressed, written index cards. Up to 10 a day. Do you think kids are going to do that shit or just beg their parents?
It's a good idea. Great idea.
When they're at Walmart for the YouTuber diabetes lottery ticket. How is this legal? How do you...
Let's actually, you know what, for once? So yes, I am schizo. Let's... No, because this is something that happened a long time ago. That people, I guess, are still branded about. Right? Hold on. I can break it down to you, and you can tell me. Chat. Give me the clip. I'm not Googling it. Give me the clip.
Mail something without making a purchase. Cards, envelopes, stamps. The free entry method can cost more than the chocolate bar itself. Yep. Also, going back to sweepstakes...
Apparently this guy wants to debate me or whatever. If this is true, if this is not true, sorry buddy, then me do it. If that's true, I don't care. You wanna know why I don't give a fuck? I don't give a fuck. I promote gambling loud and proud. I don't give a fuck. I fucking love gambling. You think that you can use your voice or your platform, whatever, to promote some guy who promotes gambling to children? Oh my god! No way! No way! No! Okay, dude. Okay, back off. Back off. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Le Bandit Max. Le Bandit Max or bust. Suck it.
For a second. Payment isn't the only form of consideration. Consideration.
Show me a max win. Then we can get on this road.
Benefits MrBeast in some way. Like I don't know. If he told his fans to clean up and organize his Feastables.
I need your help. Next time you see Feastables in Walmart and soon to be other retailers, if you could clean up the presentation and make it look better, that'd make me very happy. The funny thing about this is that I remember after he made this post, everybody was retweeting with all the Feastables knocked on the floor. Like, give me $1 million, MrBeast. I'll throw you chocolate on the ground.
Is in Walmart for a chance to win $5,000. Shelfie cleanup and $5,000 drawing. They thought this was going to be a monthly thing, but it got a lot of controversy, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
How can I successfully clean up the shelves? Wow, glad you asked.
The description is actually... Bro, stop. Hold on, 45.
The free entry method.
Flip my yo, bro. This guy. Brother. Flip my burger. Yo, dude, edit my video, bitch. Yo, edit my video, you fucking loser, brother. Brother, this is shit. You know what you're doing. It's so bad faith, dog. I didn't get cooked. I did not get cooked. I did not get cooked. Edit my video, bitch ass. This guy, I can't believe it.
Can cost more than the chocolate bar itself. Also, going back to sweepstakes law for a second, payment isn't the only form of consideration.
All right.
Consideration can also be time or effort.
Did you find the clip?
Here, what are you doing? It blows my mind. Are you scared to debate anyone on the topic? I went on national television numerous times to debate the topic. You fucking dumbass. What the fuck do you mean I'm scared to debate people on the topic? You dumb, neurodivergent weirdos online on Reddit.
Okay, so calls the guy dumbass. Calls the guy dumbass twice, okay? It is calling him dumb, and you genuinely think, that the word neurodivergent is being used in here in a way to express something positive, something that represents a group of people, something that is, bro, you need to log off the computer. What he means is retard. That's what he means here, okay? That's what it is. Anything else is some dumb shit you're gonna say. I'm not gonna hear it. What is this saying? Hold on. Let me refresh this. Bro, I don't agree with you. Yo, I don't agree with you. I don't agree. I think, generally, a lot of shit looks bad, is bad, and sitting here, I rarely go on a limb for people. Okay. I will say that for the sweepstakes shit, I'm pretty sure he knows better now, right? If he wants to atone, I think he should, right? If he doesn't want to, I'm not gonna cry about it. If the videos are taken down, I think his lawyers or teams understand, yeah, don't do this shit, it's bad. They don't do it anymore. Gotcha. But this shit, yeah, bad. It's just there are things that are pretty mute, right? You need to understand the degree of what hill am I going to die on, right? And when you present points that are for most people very mute, and you present yourself as, dude, I'm gonna die on this hill. The separation or the distance between what it is and the dramatic effect of how bad it is. If these two things are very separate, it's gonna come across as, man, this is kind of forced and a little bit cringe. That's what I feel right now. It's like, dude, this is illegal scheming of gambling to children to get them to buy chocolate to die in the coal mines in the countries at which we've built the wells in the video for profit. So that's what we're doing. Holy fuck, I must call the police about this. And it's like, oh, okay. So like reaction or whatever towards what's actually happening, there's a pretty, it's just too distant. It falls flat. And for me, I don't give a fuck. Does that make sense?
Or hidden deep.
What is it? LA Gamma Brain, bro. I've always had Gamma Brain. Okay, two. Streams were actually peak with Gamba, and the stream hadn't actually peaked in total value and goodness, right? It was actually during Gamba and even after Gamba, and that's actual truth of it. Okay, and most people will agree. So then, true though. LA Brain, pretty bad. Gamma Brain, pretty bad. But I gotta be honest with you, man. Like, I don't care.
Deep in the Feastables website under a FAQ. And to enter for free, you have to mail in separate 3" by 5" hand-addressed written index cards, up to 10 a day. Do you think kids are gonna do that shit or just beg their parents when they're at Walmart for the YouTuber diabetes lottery ticket? How is this legal? How do you mail something without making a purchase? Cards, envelopes, stamps. The free entry method can cost more than the chocolate bar itself. Also, going back to sweepstakes law for a second, payment isn't the only form of consideration. Consideration can also be time or effort that directly benefits MrBeast in some way. Like, I don't know, if he told his fans to clean up and organize his Feastables displays in Walmart for a chance to win $5,000. Shelfie cleanup and $5,000 drawing? They thought this was going to be a monthly thing, but it got a lot of controversy, obviously. How can I successfully clean up the shelves?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Wow, glad you asked.
I agree, it's bad.
More than the...
Bad games fell off a pillion irrelevant L ratio. Jeez, bro. Jeez, man. I mean, got him. I guess. I don't. You got him. Yeah, you win.
Chocolate bar itself.
You win
Also,
it.
going back to sweepstakes law for a second, payment isn't the only form of consideration. Consideration can also be time or effort that directly benefits MrBeast in some way. Like, I don't know, if he told his fans to clean up and organize his Feastables displays in Walmart for a chance to win $5,000. Shelfie cleanup and $5,000.
Best tasting chocolate in the world.
You're fired.
What? This is such horse shit. You can do that? I mean, that is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. The most shocking result was that Feastables never earned anything higher than a third place ranking.
But I do think their branding is like world's best chocolate bar is how do you get away with that? World's best chocolate.
World's best pizza.
What does that even fucking mean?
Define that yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. But I would think you'd have to, I don't know. I'm sure whoever worked on his marketing gave some thought to it or something.
Okay, one last point of consideration. Prolonged attention is definitely a form of consideration. In the attention economy, it is the...
Alright, listen. You cooked me earlier, brother, so I get to cook a video, okay? For more consideration and time, I've spent 47 minutes watching this video. Okay? I didn't gain $1. What I got is fucking cancer. Okay?
Valuable...
I might report this.
Resource that advertisers directly...
I'm actually report this.
So in these live streams when MrBeast says, hey guys, today we're doing a bunch of illegal lotteries, but also we're going to be giving away some free stuff to people who keep watching. He does that to boost viewer numbers.
I'm just kidding, don't do that.
I'm going to give you guys a reason to keep watching, okay? Here's what I'm going to do. Randomly, I'm not going to tell you when, it could be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour. I'm going to randomly pick one person watching.
The reason why I'm saying is that, yes, I did say this was irresponsible and stupid, and I'm pretty sure they get the point. They don't. I mean, listen. I will make it my mission if this is something that still happens and is recurrent, and they go back into these tactics, I will call it out. Okay, you can hold me accountable. I don't care.
Builds all these wells, or cures people of this blindness. It's almost like he's exploiting people for these views. So older audiences don't love him, but this tween audience, they love him, and they're thinking, watching him could get me a car. So why wouldn't I?
I'm gonna give you guys a reason to keep watching.
Okay, now as far as fake giveaways go, I'm sort of limited in what I can say without exposing confidential information and getting sued. So my official statement...
So, YouTuber, before I'm gonna just get the rest, but, I'm tired, I gotta go to bed. Listen, here's a drawing of why you're wrong, okay? So, isn't it very important? Okay, here's a graph, because you like graphs apparently. In most of the time, right, you have to think, okay, what is this person getting out of this, right? And what
asked.
Shit on
no
the floor.
bars on the shelf? Go find an employee and ask them to check to see if there is product in the back room and ask them to
Can you
bring
imagine being a Walmart employee having to read this, be like, oh, fuck. And every time a kid comes up to you, you're like, oh, fuck, here we go.
out so you can put it on the shelf to match the tags. What the fuck, dude? Imagine a 7-year-old looking for the Walmart manager so he can ask to stock shelves for a chance to be compensated.
Well, hey, I mean, it's a pretty good attempt at child labor. That's pretty good. Yeah, hey. Not so bad.
Was Walmart in on this? This was not just one off-the-cuff tweet. This was like planned with instructions and graphics and everything. Also, a company asking children for selfies is a little bit weird. And while you're at it, if you want to maybe move some Hershey's bars and make sure that Feastables has plenty of space, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, I think this is definitely bad. Like this, in my opinion, this is the kind of stuff that I think is actually bad. Not selling chocolate to kids, like, because everybody's doing this. Like, this is super, super, super bad. It's not even a question. What the? And also, like, what about Dove? What about Nestle? What the fuck did Hershey's do? Yeah, what about the other ones?
They were going to give $5,000 to one of MrBeast's
Reese's peanut butter cups
stocking shelves. And no one at MrBeast was like, hey, this is a terrible idea. Actually, if you said that, you'd probably get fired.
This is the best tasting chocolate on earth. Good job, boys.
Whoa, 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 whoa. How do we know that's the best tasting chocolate in the world?
Get him out of here. Get him.
You're fired.
There it is.
What? This is such
Smart.
horse shit. You can do that? I mean, that is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. World's best chocolate. I don't think this is a problem. There are so many people that say this is the best food anywhere. So there are laws for this in certain countries, but America generally does not have laws for this.
That is a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. The most shocking result was that Feastables never earned anything higher than a third place ranking.
But I do think their branding is like world's best chocolate bar is how do you get away with that? World's best?
Tons of people do this, right? Yeah, you can't say there are plenty of these. It's basically false advertising. Well, what I'm saying is like there's a lot of brands that advertise like, oh, this is the best, or this is whatever is, like it's the most tasty according to this study or whatever, better according to who, right? It's like, it's basically like, it's bullshit advertising, but I don't think that it's necessarily like, I'm pretty sure this isn't illegal. Best is subjective? Yeah, for sure. It's not illegal in the USA? Yeah, exactly.
Best chocolate.
World's best pizza.
What does that even fucking mean?
Define that yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Like if you Google world's best pizza, USA, I bet you'd have 500 results of people saying that they're the world's best pizza. So like, yeah, what I find to be infinitely like, I don't care about this, but like remove the Hershey's bars from the aisle, I think that's super bad. That to me is like worse than all of this other stuff put together. That's my opinion.
I would think you'd have to, I don't know. I'm sure whoever worked on his marketing gave some thought to it or something.
Okay, one last point of consideration. Prolonged attention is definitely a form of consideration. In the attention economy, it is the valuable resource that advertisers directly pay.
That's a good amount of money.
So in these live streams when MrBeast says, hey guys, today we're doing a bunch of illegal lotteries, but also we're going to be giving away some free stuff to people who keep watching. He does that to boost viewer numbers.
I'm going to give you guys a reason to keep watching, okay? Here's what I'm going to do. Randomly, I'm not going to tell you when, it could be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour. I'm going to randomly pick one person watching this IG live stream and one person watching this YouTube live stream. I'm going to give you each $5,000. So, keep watching.
There's no predictable intervals for when MrBeast will give things away for free to people who watch. So you have to be present when they happen, which means viewers have to keep watching, which is time and effort that directly benefits MrBeast.
It is. Yeah, it's right. Somebody brings up a comment in chat. Here's an example. The National Advertising Review Board challenged Walmart's slogan in 1994 of the always low price, that they didn't always have the lowest prices. It was deceptive advertising, so they had to change their slogan to always low prices. So this is my understanding of the law, and I could be wrong about this, so I'm not really standing on this, but my understanding is that it's okay to make statements like it's the best pizza in the universe. But the problem is when you make statements that could be interpreted as them being legitimate and true. So basically very outlandish statements are okay, but statements that are in the middle that could be interpreted as literal are the ones that are illegal. That's completely subjective? Well, it is, and that's why it's decided by the people that make the rules. But that's what my understanding is. Like Red Bull gives you wings. Yeah, exactly. Everybody knows it's not going to give you wings, so it's okay for them to advertise that. But if they say Red Bull gives you lower blood pressure, I bet they would.
For viewers,
That's
the more
my
money
understanding.
Mr.
I could be
Beast
wrong.
makes, either
And this is
directly
also
through
only in the
sales or
US.
AdSense or just getting boosted in the YouTube algorithm. So even the free giveaways could and should be against the law. Mr. Beast just uses gambling psychology to exploit young children for profit. He's just become the first casino where the currency you pay with is attention.
Do you think attention is the most valuable currency in the world?
Well, of course.
Or labor or money sometimes.
Yeah, his core audience is like, I'd say like 10 to 12-year-old boys. Older people are a little bit over him. Some people kind of question the ethics, you know. They sometimes say in these videos where he like builds all these wells or, you know, cures people of all this blindness. It's almost like he's exploiting people for these views. So
that's, I think, so stupid.
Audiences don't love him, but this tween audience, they love him, and they're thinking, you know, watching him could get me a car, so why wouldn't I?
I'm gonna give you guys a reason to keep watching.
Okay, now as far
What's
as
this?
A car, so why
I'll look at it
wouldn't
again. Trading lottery tickets for engagement is not generous. It's profitable. Are casinos generous? Well, yeah, of course they are. They're very generous. They let you lose all your money. Yeah, exactly. It's pretty simple.
Give you guys a reason to keep watching.
Okay, now as far as fake giveaways go, I'm sort of limited in what I can say without
Of all things to criticize, curing blindness reviews isn't one of them. Yeah, it's so stupid.
My official statement is that sometimes things slip through the cracks, and personally, I believe that is intentional. Here's one example where someone on Reddit posted saying that they were promised free dog food for life in exchange for letting MrBeast use them in a video. 5 months later, they still haven't received their dog food. I actually sent this post to someone who works at MrBeast, and they said they were going to send it to the PR team, and then the Reddit post got taken down. So I don't know if it got resolved.
I'm sure they're going to fix it tomorrow. They're just not, they haven't done it yet.
Here's another example of things slipping through the cracks.
The second thing that I probably would do different is invest. And I know what y'all about to say. Y'all about to go to the clip too where Jimmy said that we set a certain amount aside to invest.
I know you talked about wanting to maybe invest 50K and then set aside like the other 23 for just other little nuances here and there.
This is not me calling anybody a liar or anything, because I know what y'all do. I know what the internet does. But what I think what happened was somebody that worked for MrBeast or something like that was supposed to probably help me invest, but that didn't happen. I talked to Jimmy.
Well, they did invest it. They invested it back into the MrBeast company. No, it makes perfect sense. He didn't say where he wanted it invested. Yeah, what do you mean?
After I won $1 million, after I finally like got the remaining amount in my
what's the problem?
account, I was telling him, I was like, man, I don't want to fail. I don't want to be like how everybody's saying, like I'm gonna run out of money and do all this crazy stuff. I was like, man, Jimmy, please help me. And he said he was gonna help me and we was gonna invest, but yeah, that didn't happen. So
if you actually watch this video, you know, MrBeast does say that they're not going to be irresponsible, that they're going to try to set Mark up for life, and that they are going to help him with investing.
What we're actually going to do is be responsible and try to set Mark up for his future. So we're going to make smart purchases like a house, cars, and do some investing.
But according to Mark, MrBeast only gave him an hour to plan what house to buy, and then gave him only 24 hours to spend the bulk of his money for a video.
Time. I wish I would have had more time, and I wish I would have planned out stuff better. Like that was the best example I can give you is when we had planned out the house and stuff. I literally had an hour. He had somebody come to my house, and we sat down and we planned all this in an hour. Yeah, they came to my house and we planned this out, and yeah, in about an hour. So I wish I would have had more time, and I wish I would have did a couple things differently on the time management side, which I guess I really couldn't help because I had to spend it. I had to spend the money, and I had to like do all this. So
I'm starting to.
I mean, yeah, but he got it for free, right? I mean, like I don't really see like how this doesn't really make. So MrBeast made him pick a free house quickly. I mean, I feel like this isn't really a big problem. Maybe I'm crazy. Like I don't know. Like I only had an hour to pick a free house. I mean, I think that the only thing that's problematic here is that, yeah, right. Like I'm not getting it, or I'm not understanding, but like it's that he didn't get the money for the investment. Like that's because they said he was going to get $1 million. He didn't get it. Then he should have got it because they said he was going to get it. Like that's the only thing I think is actually bad here. Like,
I think you might have been a little bit better off if you didn't make him spend $1 million in 24 hours for content.
Can I just say, I'm super glad you won the $1 million.
All I need from you is a signature right here. The vehicles are yours.
What we're actually going to do is be responsible.
Getting ripped off $100K at the dealership Jimmy brought him to.
from you is a signature right here. The vehicles are yours.
What we're actually going to do is be responsible and try
I
to
don't
set
know.
Mark up for his future.
You better not read it. You're a millionaire. You ain't got time to read.
The more you show us around, the more I'm like, thank God you won the $1 million.
You'll get a close-up on how poor he was before I saved him? Yeah.
So, you're selling Krabby Patties, eh, Plankton?
That's right,
Oh,
Squidward.
no.
And there's a free bucket helmet with every purchase. Care for one?
No! You may have hoodwinked everyone else in this backwater town, but you can't fool me. I listen to public radio.
Used to watch iDubbbz.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you set up Mr. Krabs. You stole the crown so Neptune would freeze him
Oh
and you
my
could finally
God.
get your stubby little paws on the Krabby Patty
Oh my
formula.
God.
It was you all along. But you made one fatal mistake. You messed with my paycheck. And I'm gonna report you to the highest authority in the land, King Neptune.
We'll see about that, Inspector Loose
The FTC, I'd rather to report it to King Neptune.
Brain control devices.
I'm sure they're gonna do something about it. These are all the kids. Time to gamble. What? Subscribe to MrBeast.
What's going on here?
He does charity.
I'm getting out of here.
Who can stop me now?
Now be like shocked, like have your hands over your face, like you're emotional as you can be. So like have your hand reaching for it and then like be like shocked, like you're, yeah. Now act a little surprised. Like be like really shocked with your mouth open.
But like, is that just them goofing around, or is that them actually? Is he really trying to coach him? You know, like, because I could see them just playing this around as a joke. Yeah, I don't know. Is it real or yeah? Because I'm not even really sure. It's just for the thumbnail. Yeah, like I don't think it's that. Yeah, it's hard for me to say. So like, it's weird because like I feel like this video. So I like the video overall, but I do think that there was some soapboxing, right? I mean, a bit. About like, for example, like the chocolate and stuff like that, advertising to children. I mean, again, you can say that MrBeast does this and it's bad, but I don't think that it's really, like, my energy is not any more or less for MrBeast than it would be for Cartoon Network, right? Or YouTube Kids that has advertising. So it's like, where's that energy really going? Is that really a problem that I'm getting mad about? Like, I don't think that's really something that's worthy of getting, like, pissed off about. But I do think that there are instances, it's kind of interesting because like some of the things that he kind of glossed over in this video,
It's an hour.
I actually think are some of the biggest problems. Like, for example, the, you know, move Hershey's aside and stuff like that. Like, I think that's really bad. Saying that the chocolate is healthy, that's really bad. Those things are bad. The rest of it, like, oh, it's like a fucking fake video. Like, yeah, that's bad. But like, where's the real like harm done? Like, where's the tangible damage? Like, the lotteries are bad, right? Telling people that you have to pay money to join the lottery and there's no free option, that's bad because it's gambling. So it's like, those are the things that I find to be problematic. Some of the more like moralistic arguments, big fucking surprise, guys. The guy who thought that halfway through MrBeast should rebuild his image by recreating Squid Games and killing people doesn't necessarily have the best moral compass. I don't really care about these other things. However, about the actual fucking scams, those are the things that I think are problematic. So yes, I do agree with that. I do think the fake signatures are a problem. Yes, the fake signatures is awful. So yeah, this MrBeast glaze is insane. Am I glazing? Wait, you think I'm glazing? I've been criticizing him the entire time. I watched the entire video. Just because I don't care about, I don't have a unique anger towards like the way he advertises products to kids because I think every other brand does it. I don't really care about it at that point. And again, everybody else does it, so it's okay, isn't a good argument, but it's also not a good argument for me to be exclusively mad about one person for doing it. So until I see that energy that's being put towards everything that's in the same category, I'm going to think that it's selective and it's not actually about the cause, it's actually about who's doing it. So yeah, that's the way I see it, okay? I think I'm being reasonable here. So yes, I think I'm being fair as much as I can. This video is amazing, by the way. This guy, apparently, somebody said he worked for MrBeast for a month. I don't know how long he worked for him. I'm sure he'll probably make a follow-up video clarifying some of the accusations. Give this video a like. This is crazy. This dude put in a huge amount of work. But yeah, no, I mean, to me, I think that some of this stuff, like, the problem is that MrBeast has been the target of a lot of very unfair criticism. Like, for example, like the curing blind people and stuff like that being bad. And like the building wells in Africa being bad. Like, he's been the target of a lot of very unfair criticism. So it's kind of like a weird thing where I think a lot of people have some cognitive dissonance about this because people defended MrBeast and now something's coming out that is like plausibly actually bad, right? It's not like some bullshit or whatever. And I think people are, you know, kind of in the middle. They're like, well, how do we approach this? How do we do this? Can you cure blindness? I don't know what the details are. I have no idea. But like, all I'm saying is that's what I think people are doing, is that it's very hard for people to like contextualize all of this themselves. Building walls in Africa, he could just work with Save the Children, for example. That's more sustainable. Well, regardless of whether it's sustainable or not, I mean, like, he could think that Save the Children isn't doing a good job. I mean, I don't really know what the reason is for it. Too many people coming after him after the stupid shit. Yeah, so that's why I'm skeptical about it, because like I think that people do, like, MrBeast definitely has a target on his back, and so people are looking for a reason to get mad about him. But at the same time, that's why I'm trying to evaluate this as fairly as I can. And I know that, like, obviously some people might not agree with like some of the conclusions that I have. Like, for example, like, you know, I don't care about like the advertising chocolate to kids and stuff like that. I don't really care about that. But I do care about it being healthy, right? And so like everybody's going to have their own opinion on it. But overall, I do think that some of these things are unequivocally bad and they are indefensible. And MrBeast definitely fucked up. It's not even a question. It's obviously bad. Like, that's it. Like, it's literally that simple. So yeah. He'll do anything to be the most popular person. Yeah. I mean, he's trying to spend money to do that as much as he can. So yeah, there's the video. Make sure to give it a like. Who cares? He never has to worry about money ever again. Who cares if he has been a target of criticism and has a target on his back? Well, I mean, like, money doesn't, like, I don't think that's stupid, man. So like, your logic is that if somebody makes a lot of money, you can harass them and criticize them. Like, that's weird. No, that's not true. Just because somebody has money doesn't make them an acceptable target. Like, it's dehumanizing and effectively you're just justifying bad behavior, right? Anytime that you do something bad to somebody else, that you're doing something bad, right? It's unless that person is bad, then, and even in that case, sometimes it's still bad. Nobody deserves to get harassed, regardless of how much money they make or anything like that. Sort of loser logic. Yeah, it's just weird people. People legit coping about the continued harassment of Jimmy. This is the punching up fallacy. Well, I feel like some of it is true, and that's the problem, right? Is like this entire conversation, there are like so many ulterior motives with this conversation around MrBeast. Like, for example, the Chris stuff. There's the ulterior motive of shitting on somebody because, like, oh, you had this trans friend and all trans people are weird and, like, bad people. And so you, like, this is evidence for, like, my worldview, like, being fucking validated. Or also people that are, like, running defense for it and being like, oh, Chris stuff isn't that bad. It's not that big of a deal. But they're really not doing it because of Chris. They're doing it because Chris is trans. And so you have that. And then you have people that don't like MrBeast because he's successful. And then you have other people that like MrBeast because he is successful. So like you have like all these proxy wars that are happening that actually don't have anything to do with what the topic is or what's actually being presented. They are like just people that are trying to figure out a way to advocate for their worldview. So yeah, that's basically it.